then with that being said, are we all ready?
Yeah, ready as it can be.
Yeah.
Oh, what's online? Okay, well, whoops, I guess we have to...
Yay!
Let's try
Yay.
backing out of this.
Yay!
Okay, back.
Oh, I think it's probably like if everyone has the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we'll keep
We're
that in
all
mind for
poor.
next time. Yeah.
Or you can bash your face against technical difficulties just to only need one copy.
Alright. I need a mic like button to mute that because now I just like for the stream.
Alright, who was the narrator last time? I think it was you, Altrion.
I think so. Is it, Camp Spooky. The stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid.
Oh, my heart.
With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm player one, so.
We're like, yes.
I've always been blue.
I know, but Vicky's so cute.
Sticky.
Your parents gave birth and then they were like, oh, it's Sticky. It's like, oh, that's a great name.
Oh, but like Juan, I love him.
What?
Ooh.
You get, like, items?
Surprised you didn't choose Taro.
No, I want those ones. And then Ariette, let's make you player two.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you name me to Sweaty?
Sweaty.
That's the theme we're going for. But
I
end
just...
it with an I.
Okay.
There we
Two
go.
eyes?
Yeah.
I just went with like, oh, her name is Vicky, so I'm gonna be Sticky. Alright.
I don't know what to think of these.
I love the tardigrade plushie, oh my god.
I gotta go with Mick Griffin at like the hell yeah. Bony marshmallows sounds like me.
Marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Ooh, yummy. And let's head out the magic mirror. Hell yeah.
Alright, Altrion, which one of these strapping young men do you want?
Make me Shadow Boy again with little shadow pets. Oh boy. Sticky, Sweaty, and Slimy will be my name.
Alright.
But with two Y's.
Two Y's? Like this?
Yes. Yeah.
And one lowercase I.
Alright. A blade.
Amazing. These are fantastic. I don't like. Can you spin them all on me? Such a hard decision just because these are all fantastic. Can I take chess 2, please? I'll take the barbecue monster. Yeah. The Hellfire barbecue. Let's go with the blade.
Alrighty.
This is so stupid already. I love it.
I love it.
One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, In love, we're always absolute beginners.
True.
Yep.
And summer camp was no different. Oh, also, I like how you can see an arm just as part of the luggage. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads.
I like how someone in the background is just stabbing.
Yeah, just got
Yeah.
a knife out.
Let's get ready to rumble! Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that thing together.
Come on.
And so silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Bum bum bum! Oh, I see a very familiar face. Yep, I see some very familiar faces.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be of the 6 coolest people on that bus.
Right in the back.
Right in the back.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Is that gonna be your big titty goth girlfriend?
Maybe. So, hey, Jamie.
Joy Johnson Jojima?
That might be Fatima?
Sorry?
It's either Johima or Jojima.
Joe something or other. 23. A witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times.
You can you have a
Okay.
swear pass for this one, Christian boy.
Oh, new character?
Yeah.
No, this is the this was the like hunter from the previous one. Purple hair, red cloak, looked like.
Okay.
Oh. Aravi?
Arvi.
Mishra. Aravi. Mishra. 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Oh, no.
Ah!
This is
Calculator.
amazing. Calculator Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life at its fullest.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. There we go. Yeah. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23? A Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. I thought it was Water Girl, Fish
No.
Girl.
Oh, definitely not. I've seen art of
saw
this
the
character. I'm
pose.
super excited.
The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to the breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person.
Alright, which book would you take to a deserted island? Microwave Manual, Art of War, The Little Very Angry Prince, Interview with the Very Sexy Vampire, Guide for Speedrunning Life, or Famous Last Words. Speedrunning Life. Sweaty? It looks like you can choose the same one as other people.
Ooh, man.
How about... Let's do famous last words.
And Slimy?
Knowing absolutely nothing about this, I'm just gonna go for the meaniest run I could do, and I'm gonna go with the Microwave Manual.
Okay. You've read Guide to Speedrunning Life too? I love that book. I gave it to Arvi for her friendship anniversary last month. It seemed like her thing. Yeah, ironically, if I had that book sooner, I would have totally followed its advice to skip the haunted cave, where I found you and we never would have met. Life's funny that way, baby. Besides, now that you have read the book, you and Sticky have something to talk about. Oh no. Good point, Sticky. Tell me, have you tried any of the ultimate life hacks in the back of the book yet? Number 3 might surprise you. Okay, fucking clickbait.
Okay, thanks for saying.
Hell yeah. So, I don't know how should we voice this poison?
Your claw.
Mm.
Make them sound possibly dead.
Possibly dead.
Questionably
They are a
dead.
Death Reaper.
Yeah. Like, I feel like dead doesn't match their, like, kind of flamboyant style.
Are you saying flamboyant people can't die?
No.
Yeah, it's the curse of being too flamboyant. It just it just expands your lifespan by like 100 times.
You're a voice actor. What voice would you give this character?
I'm honestly thinking kind of Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I mean?
Go for it.
Now I'm nervous about it.
Do it. You got this.
Oh, so you've read Famous Last Words too? It's one of my favorites. I love murder mysteries. Ironically, murders are so much more exciting and intriguing in fiction than they are in real life. I hope there aren't any murderers at camp, obviously, but if there were, I hope you'd let me solve it, sweaty. We true crime fanatics need to stick together after all.
I love them.
Oh, you read your appliance manual, Slimy? That's so nice to hear. So often, organics neglect to read the appropriate literature before adopting a new appliance or piece of hardware. It is truly sad to see. I am so happy you gave your microwave the proper treatment to read about its maintenance requirements and favorite foods.
I love him.
I was just reading the operator's manual to Coach's Crockpot, as a matter of fact. Would you like to read it with me? So dumb, it's amazing. We only had... Sorry?
I just said, oh my god.
We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Hell yeah.
Monster Camp.
Also, let me know if you guys hear this or not.
No.
Cool. Then that means I have a way to talk to the chat. Go, Jenny. I'm so excited.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry. It's still loading, I guess.
Oh.
Oh.
It's going.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
It's your turn, Sticky.
Alright, I do like the lake.
Got a lot of illness and charm.
Yeah, I'll hang out at the lake.
Dome. You head to the lake to get your tan on, but as soon as you get there, it starts to rain. Most of the beachgoers leave, but no! You will enjoy a fun lake day. You had a rough morning and you won't let anything else stop you from gaining fun. You aggressively splash in the lake and laugh as loudly as you can, hoping the clouds will give up on trying to ruin your day. Instead, the lake gets struck by lightning.
Uh-oh.
When you wake up from the electrocution coma, you're on shore, but the sun is shining, and you have a cool new facial twitch. You get +2 fun.
Hey, Shadow Gamer. Nice to see you.
That makes sense, yeah. Afterward, you're very busy making a friendship bracelet, but spooky. When you see Aravi Power walking through your location with a look of fierce determination in her eyes.
Okay, I slew the dragon of Danger Mountain, found the incredibly rare ruby that somehow grows inside a tree, but only during the eclipse, and only if you've leveled up. I tripped a jackalope and got the mouse's glasses back so I could trade him the seed for the bead and put it on the altar under the well after I drained it using the turtle. And I cleaned the egg in stables and picked up the wizard farce dry cleaning. What's next?
Huh, sounds like Aravi's having quite the day. You ask her why she's doing all these random tasks.
Don't get me started. She's doing side quests, helping everyone fight their enemies or find rare items. But she can't take the 5 minutes to find me a pizza for my side quest. I already told you ordering a pizza isn't a quest with high enough XP reward. We'll do that after I do one last real side quest for the day. Wanna come along and help out, Sticky? 2 heads are better than 1. Hey, I thought I was your second head. I'm even keeping track of everything like you asked. Oh, great. Let's see what I have left to... Robert the Robber should date Thomas the Raccoon Landlord? Hex! These are just shipping charts between all my side quest prospects. What's your point? I love this. My point is, a list of those who should fight and who should fuck and a flowchart of love triangles does nothing for me in terms of figuring out my next move. Well, all those side quests do nothing for me in terms of finding me a pizza. Look, if I have the power through all these side quests, I may as well add some drama through my shipping flowcharts, so it plays like some sort of telenovela in my mind.
Are you right?
And it's going well. You know. Wait.
Luckily for
did it not-
Aravi, evaluating bonkers courses of action based on what stats they'll give you is practically the only thing you do. Looking at Hex's notes, it's immediately
Yeah,
clear
we're
which
just
side quest will unlock the ultimate goal,
Trying out this new
making
game.
Aravi smile.
Open a TikTok account so you can bond with his teenage son. Collect 10 turnips for the town guards. He's totally not using them to pleasure himself, that one.
It's an awkward silence, and you wonder if maybe you overdid it by adding the not using to pleasure himself part, which they all seem to realize meant he totally was.
I live for the scandal of it all! Gardex Turnico TV, let's go! As long as I get my loot and experience. I'm always collecting random shit for random shitheads and I've never questioned what they're doing with it. I'm not about to start now. It's easier just to assume it's innocuous. 60 ore here, 5 apples here, 2 gallons of lube and a leather gimp mask, a dragon cock, you know, just normal stuff. Roger, let's go collect some turnips. For stew, maybe.
You agreed to buy into this mass delusion and go get some very normal and non-sexual turnips. You give cheese to the psychic hog who tells you how to fight the Gru in the dark before giving hot cocoa to the snake for a back rub, and somehow at the end you have like 600 turnips.
The perfect amount to pleasure yourself with.
Yeah. The logic is convoluted, but it makes for a fun bogging adventure, and at the end of the day, you find yourselves presenting the blushing guard with a pile of turnips.
Sorry, someone's in the chat. Basically this is like a group dating sim that you do with your friends. So there's 6 people that you're trying to date one of them by the end of the 3 weeks. So, yeah. Don't worry, we don't judge. Which vegetables you stick up your butt is none of our business.
Oh no, says the guard, looking mortified. When I said romantic prospects, that wasn't a euphemism.
Oh.
I just wanted to build myself a nice turnip boyfriend to go on dates with. The life of...
Oh my god!
Town's guard. I just wanted to build myself a nice turnip boyfriend to go on dates with. The life of the town's guards can get lonely. Lately, most social interactions just make me anxious.
Oh no.
Good evening, turnip boyfriend. Don't you look dashing?
Turnips.
Oh,
God.
Oh no. Well, that's still under narrator.
Produce for me. You shouldn't have. Thai food in a movie? I'd love to go.
Is he talking for the turnip boyfriend too?
Oh. Oh, you're so nice, Mr. Town Guard. I'll always accept you as you are, and I'll shower you with unconditional love and omega-3 fatty acids.
I live for the plot twist of it all! Shockingly, I think the butt thing would have been less bizarre, but this is somehow actually pretty cute. They're a good couple. Hey, Sticky, since you're the one who suggested it, maybe you'll be my turnip date one day.
Here's the dinner, guys. Let me your suggestion. Gives you turnip plus 2 charm and turnip plus 1 smarts, which thankfully work just like the regular stats.
Sorry, Altrion, that's pronounced Hutchifishkash. You need to channel your inner
I'm
gay.
Yes, there's cash. You
I'm
have to mark
joking.
down beside your regular stats where each one its stats are.
Leave it to me.
Alright, where are you going?
Oh boy.
I don't know what the places do.
Me either. And it does not say.
Hey, it's the mystery of it all.
I could use... Oh, which one of those is that, though? I guess I will try the manor.
Manor. You're searching the haunted manor. You come across an enchanted doll that promises to grant all your wishes.
Wait, why do I need a flashlight if I also have fire in my hands?
You don't want to burn it down. Cool, you take it. It possesses you, of course. It turns out the spirit that was inside it is exactly like you in every way, so nobody notices the difference. The only difference is that the spirit is a little bit bolder than you, so you basically gain plus 2 boldness. You spilled apple juice on a power outlet, and you're about to scrape off the stickiness with your metal fork when you see Milo.
Why are you doing on that outlet? If it isn't sweaty, come with me, dear. I have an intern to help me lead a soul into the afterlife. Or, sorry, I need an intern to help me lead a soul into the afterlife. And I'm confident that you don't have any better to do. You should really take this as a compliment. Not everyone has the dogmatic obedience and moral apathy to be an intern. Plus, you get paid in experience.
Oof.
You were looking forward to cleaning off that power outlet, but your fork can wait. You join Milo. They lead the way to a fresh corpse. A glowing soul lingers above the body.
Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF for your journey to the afterlife. Some call me Death, some call me Desire, but my followers just call me... me.
My.
Madness! The skull screeches loudly. The king has gone mad! Madness!
It is
Okay,
all good.
okay, that was a lot. And to be honest, I don't love being interrupted. You almost ruined my flow. I'll start over. Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF.
Listen to my tale of woe! The soul keeps yelling. Mad Merkin! King of the Merkingdom has gone mad!
Sweaty. This is totally a teachable moment. Newly dead souls always want you to tell them how they died. It's the easiest to just let them spill the tea.
You agree to listen, so the soul begins shouting their tale. I was the Merking's master of coin. I served the Merking with pride and enforced a 180% tax upon the peasantry. Until the Dark Night, when the Merkin was attacked. He survived, but became paranoid, claiming that the attack was a coup orchestrated by his council. He killed us all. But 'twas no coup. In my dying words, I tried to tell the Merkin. 'Twas an ancient curse upon the crown. That dark night, the Merkin was struck by a vengeful specter. I saw the specter myself. It took the form of a young woman. As the specter passed me by, I remember that this was a lot of dialogue for this voice that I went with, and it stank of tequila and devil's lettuce.
I also love that. I love that Milo's looking at his phone and just fucking texting.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, get it over with.
Oh boy. There was a lot more dialogue than I thought that voice was gonna have.
Oh my god. I'm riveted. The assassination, the coup, and now a ghost. I'm afraid I might faint from the drama.
I know, right? Oh, wait. I know, right? Thanks for listening. I feel better after telling my tale of woe. You can take me to the afterlife now.
I'd love to, darling, but I'm afraid we have a problem. I see that you're hoping to bring along some luggage, and that's fine, but you're way over your weight limit for mortal possessions.
Over the weight limit? Preposterous! My family buried me with just 19 sachets full of my dearest possessions. Can't I just upgrade to Economy Plus?
I'm afraid not, dear. I only give the special treatment to relevant dead people, like the ones who are verified on Twitter. It's only fair.
What do you mean I'm not relevant enough for special treatment? I'm my king! You call this customer service? I call it madness! Let me speak to your manager! Uh-oh. Looks like this said aristocrat has gone full-on Karen mode. Quick, prove your worth as Miles' intern. Help them figure out what luggage to leave behind.
What a scene.
Oh boy.
Do you want to read them out loud?
Leave the stationary bike. You don't have a physical body now, so there's no point in keeping it tight. And what about leaving this suitcase full of bowling balls? Both of those seem kind of smart, honestly, but I don't have any of that.
Thanks, Shadow.
One of these is down. I think, yeah, I think I know which one these are, but
Both
have no idea.
Altrion and Ariette are voice actors. I'm just kind of here.
How about bowling balls?
I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Ooh, charming.
Hey. My charming intern is right. If you simply leave behind this large suitcase that's just filled with bowling balls, we can be on our way to hell. I mean the afterlife.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Egad! Impossible, don't you see? My bowling balls are my most prized possession of all! They're very rare treasures. I couldn't possibly part with them.
Oh no.
Okay, back to you, Altrion.
Yeah.
But they'll be useless to you. After all, there are no bowling alleys in the afterlife. We've simply installed no greased floors rules after the great slippery soul orgy of 1608.
Oh, I want to know what that is.
God, I should have died in 1607.
Right?
You tasteless fools! These bowling balls are decorative! You're not supposed to play with them! They're each from an important time in my life! What?
Is this just Altrion?
Yes,
Wait.
I have my organic collection. I have my collection of organic bowling balls for decoration.
Hell yeah. Wait, really? I just assumed these were for some tacky weeknight bowling league. I'm curious. Why are these balls so valuable to you, sweetie?
I'd imagine the
I
same
suppo-
reason balls are valuable to most guys.
I suppose I'll explain. See, look at this one. I bought this bowling ball the day after my wife left me. I miss her every time I look at it. And this bowling ball is the exact same weight as the first baby I killed. When I hold it, I feel like the kind of person who wouldn't kill a baby.
Wow.
And this was my first bowling ball. My father gave it to me right before he said he was disappointed in me. But then a house that abandoned my family forever.
Wow.
Oh. Okay, stop right there. Recently dead person whose name I'm not going to bother to learn. This is an emotional intervention. I know that you died, and that life isn't easy for normal people, or normal-looking people, but that's no excuse to hide your light under a shroud of sadness. These bowling balls are dragging you down. You need to leave this collection of miserable memories behind. Not because of the weight requirement, but because of the weight they represent on your heart.
You're right! The soul cries out through deep sobs. I'm going to leave them behind. This weight, I rid myself of it! You, Milo, and the soul take the bowling balls back to their home, the bowling alley, and set them on fire as your dramatic gesture of catharsis. It's so moving.
I love this.
I feel so much better now. I feel so light in my heart and my soul. It's like I can fly. Thank you, you angel of death. And thank you, you useless intern.
Cunt. I'm so very... I'm happy that you're happy, dear. And we should really get a move on. I got a notification of another gig that I need to get to right after this. An entire bowling league needs to be escorted to heaven because their cause of death was apparently arson and subsequent bowling alley sexual collapse. Oh, so random.
I would give you a glowing letter recommendation, and you even kill someone to practice reaping. Hell yeah! You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun from a rush of murder.
Hell yeah.
You can do this.
Alright, Shadow Gamer Tick says that voice acting is 10 out of 10, so. Oh man. Alright, Altrion, where do you want to go?
Don't!
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I think it's like athletics, but still, I have to know what it does. Another day at Camp Dome, another day trying to survive a deadly battle royale game.
I love it.
I love the little shadows. You managed to
Yeah.
murder 10 people. Managed to murder 10 people in 20 minutes. What a feat!
Solid flex.
The audience roars. This will certainly give you a lot of boldness. But wait, a Camp Dome shouldn't make you gain boldness, but charm. Even if it doesn't make sense, you want charm. What? You quickly make a fancy hat out of the guts of a corpse. This is loud and gives you +2 charm. Much better. Why?
Amazing.
Sure.
Okay.
Awesome. You're competing hard in the Camp Dome, doing your best to achieve your goal. Which is flirting with Calculaster, obviously. What? You thought you could actually started caring about dome games? Why, yes, friend Slimy, I do know CPR. Though I'm sorry to hear I've taken your breath away. Is there any way I can assist? Shall I remove myself from your vicinity?
Oh, I love him.
Oh, that face too!
Yeah.
You start to tell Calculester not to worry, but before you can move on to your next question, does he have a mirror in his pocket? 'Cause you can see yourself in his pants. Oh. It's a gremlin.
Who wants to voice the gremlin?
Sure.
Go for it.
Come, brave Conrad. It is I, Batness. Let's put aside our rivalries and defeat our true enemy, Chancellor.
What? Yeah, that's a great question. What rivalry, friend Batness? I have no rivalries, only friends. In fact, that is perhaps why I fail so often at the Dome Games, because I do not wish to make enemies.
Maybe.
It's like, oh, I can't remember his name from Apex.
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Pathfinder.
My
In
heart.
fact, yeah, my unwillingness to make enemies has often angered my friends, risking turning them into enemies. Oh dear, what if my refusal to make enemies makes me enemies? Oh no.
Fun fact, this voice actually clears my phlegm.
Nice.
Exactly, Calculester. And it's that unique and not at all confusing perspective that would make you such a valuable lesson to the rebellion against Chancellor. I'm going to pair you with my ally, Foxface. A fox with an actual human face. Very upsetting. I feel like a cute, anthropomorphized robot might help me feel.
That's a disturbing image. It sounds like this Chancellor is a very bad man. I am going to run an internal search for information about him right now. This article, How the Chancellor is Controlling Your Mind with Cereal, was posted by Stabson. How to Overthrow the Chancellor and Look Good Doing It by Absnitz. The Top 5 Ways the Chancellor is Sucky and Mean by Net... If I didn't know any better, I would say every one of these usernames is just an anagram of Batness.
Yes, well, I think it's obvious that the whole world hates the Chancellor. Clear schedule, Calculester. This is gonna take at least 4 movies. Or 3 books if you know how to read. It's time for Batness and Calculester catching fire and throwing it back at the Chancellor because he sucks.
Oh my god.
This is the best plot thread ever. I am happy to help, friend Batness. We will work to overthrow the government for as many movies and or books as it takes. I have no more pressing adventures that would stop me. That's what he thinks. He can't lose Calculester for that long. It's time to remind him of what's really important. High-stakes adventures of the two of you, or that the two of you were about to embark on. Calculester and Slimy adulting into the realm of federal income tax deductions. Or Calculester and Slimy through the render of Roberto Roadkill. Wow. I feel like
That's Ariette's gremlin voice. It's the best.
It is.
I feel like
it is
the first one requires smarts, which I don't have much of, so let's go to Calculester and Slimy 3, the Revenge of Roberto Roadkill. Slimy and Calculester 3? Why don't I remember Roberto Roadkill from the first ones? Who is Roberto Roadkill?
It doesn't matter, Calculester. He can't have done anything worse than the Chancellor has.
You recount how in Calculester and Slimy 1, Electric Boogaloo, Roberto Roadkill spelled your name on your Starbucks cups with 2 Z's and the O after the P. The nerve! Oh no! Maybe...
This whole thing is ridiculous.
Especially with the custom name too, so it doesn't...
Yeah.
I just
I just wanted to like name it Zop.
Oh no, maybe that was an accident though. I have often seen Slimy spelled with half the Z and the O under the P. Oh no, it fell apart in my first adventure.
Oh no.
Then you were my calculator of last year in Calculator and Slimy 2, Circus of Fools, when Roberto Roadkill tried to murder you both at Monster Trucks rally. Yes, that was very mean of friend Roberto to try to murder us both. I had totally forgotten about that. Sad face. You remind Calculator that because Roberto Roadkill had some of his memories erased. Oh, that's great. Why does Roberto Roadkill hate you so much? Well, you explained. It all started when you both commented first at the same time in a viral video. Roberto vowed to destroy you at all costs! And Calculator by association.
Oh.
Oh my god, this whole thing is beyond absurd!
Yes, it is absurd that friend
Aw.
Slimy has had to suffer over an internet thing when everyone should know that the internet is a place for light-hearted joy and fun. Oh,
I love him.
this is amazing. Come on, let us finish this adventure so we can move to Calculator and Slimy 4, the one with no conflict. Oh,
No conflict would be no conflict would make for a terrible 4 movies and or 3 books.
Our Calculator doesn't care, and neither do you. You just hope that this will end up being in the romance genre, or at least comedy romance. Regardless, you get +2 charm and +1 fun.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Everybody choose an object. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. Light bulb.
Scissors.
Can.
The likelihood that the chosen object will no longer be relevant in society in 100 years. Paint
So,
cans are
I would-
probably gonna be obsolete in 100 years, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then we all have robot servants who cut everything for us.
And yeah, sorry, what did you two say again?
Ariette said scissors and I said light bulb. That's kind of a close call.
Yeah.
I feel like the light bulbs as we have them today will no longer be relevant, but like
Light bulbs
light bulbs will still
relevant
exist.
for a long time.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
especially with like robots and stuff, they kind of need those.
I would say like I would just say Foxy next because it's like light bulbs will change, scissors can't really change too much.
Well, yeah, but like we're looking for the ones that'll be less relevant. That'll go first.
Yeah, that's what I mean is like the light bulbs that we have now will be less relevant.
Oh, okay. Do you agree
yeah,
with
because
Ariette? Sure.
with it.
Okay.
that's the only way I could think of for splitting the last two.
Well, like
There's so many options.
I was cool with either way, so. All right.
Let's check out the headquarters. That's it. The little guy holding the rope. I love it. That day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and trees spark. Oh, the stars and tree spark to find your way back when you get lost. On the internet.
All right. Have a good night, Shadow. Sleep well.
You need the stars and tree bark. As a test, Coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you watch it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven.
Oh my god.
You don't even earn the orientation while on the internet badge, but you definitely gain +2 creativity from watching such a beautiful display of skill.
Oh no, he's
Oh,
back.
yes! Afterwards, he gave himself trapped in one of Coach's famous lectures about the dangers of wild animals. And this dangerous invasive species continues to roam the woods, abandoned by their dark masters. Purposeless, they're a plague on natural wildlife. I am confused, friend Coach. Do these creatures really deserve such torment? All they did was invent the former Google Plus platform.
Oof.
All they did was invent the former Google Plus platform. Surely that is not grounds for...
Google Plus? Are you kidding me? The psychopaths behind that global tragedy are here.
I do not understand how a social media platform could be synonymous with the word tragedy.
Oh, no.
No, Calculester, darling, you're too innocent and naive to understand. Google Plus was a festering boil on the smooth, perfect skin of social media.
Aw.
It was
Oh.
completely unusable, and yet it was everywhere. YouTube, Google accounts in your backyard knocking on your windows, asking you for when you'd finally post a status.
And now its former developers have been loosed in our woods, instead of being properly rehomed in other failing companies.
Oh my god, get fucked.
This is amazing. They've completely disrupted the local ecosystems, littering their electronic scooters everywhere and offering a crowdsourced alternative to birds. Oh. But birds already exist. Why would anyone want to crowdfund a product to fill a hole in the market that doesn't exist?
Don't you get it? This is Google Plus we're talking about. They've made their careers on filling holes in markets that don't exist.
So give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. This epidemic must be quelled and the Google Plus developers captured. Otherwise...
They might start Google Plus again. I can't go back to those dark days.
That's why us four gotta capture them! With your combined efforts and my brilliant leadership, we should have this problem fixed before the fat lady can scream for help! Now let's see. All we need to do is slide it into their DMs. That stands for Dirt Mansions, which is where they've been living.
Oh
course.
no.
That actually isn't what it stands for.
And then we photobomb them until they're too weak to fight back. And then we relocate them to our thirst trap. We can find lots of those on
Coach,
Channing
no.
Tatum's Instagram.
Coach, no.
Oh no. Okay. Clearly, Coach is worse than useless in this situation. Do you have any ideas on how to round up this invasive species before they roll out another convoluted system? Send under this huge end shout, does anyone have an idea for an app? Open a new Asian fusion restaurant, but the floor is just a bunch of leaves over a pit of spikes. Oh boy. Yep. Let's go with the... Oh boy. Let's go with the first one.
So creative.
Hey. Immediately, there's a stampede. You and your friends barely have enough time to climb a tree for cover, before a horde of disheveled former Google Plus developers surround you. And the app that finds correlations between trading hashtags in your ovulation cycle, cried John. An apple reads your palm and tells you what your spiritual soup flavor is, shouts another.
I read that as soap flavor at first.
Honestly, not, yeah, it would have been about the same thing. A dating app that tells you with and your form of unclaimed pasta is, we'll call it Send Nudes!
Unclaimed pasta.
Wow, these developers certainly seem to have gone a bit viral. For instance, one of them appears to be dismantling my leg in effort to
No.
find a microchip capable of powering a pizza delivery drone. Error. Oh no. We try to beat off the Google Plus devs off at Cal's leg with a crowbar. One of them suggests an app that repels crowbars. Milo appears to be egging them on. No, not you, Milo.
I'm hearing a lot of great ideas, people, but none of these have yet to really scream wow to me.
We can scream! They shout, wow!
Wow. Wow.
Wilson.
Wow!
Yes, good pitch. Could you all try standing in a tight knitted circle beneath its twistingly shaped tree cover and screaming even louder?
Coach lets the net drop on them. They continue screaming,
Wow.
louder and louder. That will freak them somehow.
Oh my god.
Wow. You Milo calculus roll the former Google Plus devs into a lake where they can no longer harm anyone with their useless inventions.
Oh no.
Here's the environmental preservation and putting an end to a horrible social media game, +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Oh my god. Okay, so I have to check.
Wow,
this
that
out.
was an
I know.
adventure and a half.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
What?
Like Google Plus though, where's the lie?
Yeah, true. Sorry, I thought
Oh,
I got a
boy.
notification, but I guess not. Oh, fuck, okay. We haven't gone to the woods yet, but I do need, creativity was, no, creativity was the camp dome, so I'll go there. What?
Matty.
Oh, you're right, fuck. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be extra fucking charming then.
Yeah. The next day at Camp Dome, we play all the classic children's game. The floor is lava, with a twist. The floor is literally lava.
Oh.
You're all hopping here and there, trying to survive the dangers of the, lava. But then one of your teammates falls. He's sinking into the lava, dying a slow, agonizing death. You offer a hand, but it's too late. Before disappearing under the hot lava, he whispers his last words. It's for real estate. Sticky, your hair looks great. It does. You get +2 charm from a nice compliment.
Sweet.
I'm drowning. You stumble upon Aravi surrounded by an odd-looking group. An orc with a lute strewn across his back,
Oh, it's
an
not.
elf with his bow, a haggard dwarven clerk, and some other cliches. Also odd is that Aravi is repeatedly hitting herself in the head. It takes you a moment to realize that she's calling for Hex to come out.
There you are! Where did you disappear to? Sorry, I was in your ribcage seeing if I could use it to cut strips of crepe paper into confetti. Then I got lost in your kidneys. Okay, whatever. Look, I gathered this group of valiant heroes, each with their own skill set, quirky personality, and dark backstory. Cool. Why? What do you mean, why? You asked me to. You said to organize a party. Honestly, I've never liked you more than I did in that moment. When I realized you're finally taking an interest in things I enjoy, and that you were getting excited to raid a dungeon. Raid a dungeon? No, RV, when I said party, I meant party! Like with pizza, and confetti, and music, and drinks, and games. Can't we just have normal fun without needing to go into dark maze-like dungeons and kill monsters? Gosh! I feel like we'll never truly understand each other. You're so one-note, Arvi. Just like the rest of your tropey friends.
Ow.
Yeah, jeez. I was really trying to bond. I mean, we're already bonded in that you're a curse that's attached itself to me, but I mean the spiritual kind.
Ravi seems genuinely disappointed, and you can't have that. Had to turn this party into a party. So Hex will be happy, and Ravi will be also happy.
Uh-oh.
In a moment of genius, you realize exactly what party member would make for the perfect party goer.
Oh no, Ned's a necromancer. Did you know he doubles as a powerful baker? If he can raise the dead, he can certainly raise a cake. Or a bard, always a bard. Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
The bard! Sounds fun! Go for it, Sticky! No, not the bard! Anyone but the bard!
But Ravi's desperate pleas are too late. You already texted the bard, and within minutes he arrives. Did someone order a bard? The bard says something drunkenly as he proceeds to take the flask off his belt and drain it dry.
Oh, of course. God
Oh,
damn
no.
it.
Ravi! My girl, I have expected to see someone evening. How come you never call me for the Thursday anymore? You lost my number or something?
No, it's because all you want to do is get drunk and play shitty songs on your shitty lute.
Hello? Says the bard. Here's Wonderwall. The bard pulls on his lute and begins to play.
Perfect. Oh no, he's one of those kinds of bards. He sure is.
For a moment, you wonder what those kinds of bards mean, but soon it becomes abundantly clear. Once he's pulled out his lute, it's all over. He plays song after song, butchering American Pie on the flute, I'm Yours on the harpsichord, and Free Bird on the xylophone.
Oh
Oh no. The entire party is held captivated and captive by his terrible one-man concert with encore after encore, and no way to politely leave or shift the party back to, you know, actual party things. Drummer's the song, you're the liar bird. Drummer's the song that slaps.
That's certainly not a song that slaps.
Cause this is more fun than adventuring, and we're tired of checking for traps.
Amazing.
La, oh no. La la da da.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Oh.
He's your responsibility now, Sticky.
Oh, that
Seriously.
was pretty.
Have a great party. I thought RV was ruining my fun, but somehow you ruining her. But somehow you ruined her. But you somehow ruined her, ruining my fun. Incredible.
It's a horrible party. By the time the bard is finished, thankfully, with his third encore of Ocean Avenue, he's drained you a full -3 fun. Jeez.
Gross.
Yeah, that's... Oh, that was abysmal.
So what is it? To the wall. Hell yeah. I would do the same.
That day, in the woods, you find a mysterious portal to an unknown dimension. Whoa! You're not so stupid that you jump into it yourself this time, so you decide to tie a chipmunk to a string and throw it in there. You pull the chipmunk back, expecting it to be dead, or at least warping interdimensional travel, but it turns out whatever's on the other side of that portal taught the chipmunk calculus and some very cogent arguments about gender identity. You and the chipmunk have a long, insightful conversation, and he helps you with your summer school homework. You gain +2 smarts.
Nice.
Nice. A wild Milo appears. Pikachu, I choose you. Your heart starts beating fast. Is this another one of your dreams about Milo baking you a loaf of bread in the French countryside?
Sweaty, I've been looking for you, and now here you are in my clutches. And now that I found you, want to do me a favor? I got a soul reaping gig today, and I could use a helper.
You're 80% sure this isn't a dream? You agree to help Milo. They lead you to a fresh corpse with the soul waiting right above it. It looks like a dope blue orb.
Hi, I'm Death, but my friends all call me Milo. Let me be first to say, congrats on shuffling off that pesky mortal coil.
I've been expecting you.
Sorry, really quick. I'm
sure-
gonna take a quick break so the keyboard is in front of Ari so she can do the thing.
Sounds good.
Cool.
I've been expecting you. I assume that you're here to lead me to the afterlife. I died for a few minutes when I was a child, so I'm somewhat familiar with the intake process.
What button do I press? Okay. Exactly. Oh, I love souls who have died before. It is refreshingly chill. I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions before we go. First, state your name, please. Right.
I am Remedius Targaryen, commander of the Merkeen's God and Knight of the Muran. Praise be the Merkeen.
Uh-huh. And just to confirm, you're actually dead. How are you killed?
Prepare thyself. 'Tis a terrifying story. I served many years on the Merkeen's council, but 'twas the Merkeen himself who killed me. One night, the Merkeen was attacked in his sleep. He survived, but became paranoid of his small council, thinking the attack was a coup. His paranoia led him to behead me. His most loyal knight. Is this multiplayer? So how? It's multiplayer where, like, everyone plays as a different character trying to get, romance going. So me and, Ari and Foxy were all playing as different characters trying to get different romances going. You can see sort of on the right-hand side of the screen, little cards that would show our stats and stuff like that. But the Merkin was wrong! Just before my death, I discovered the attack was orchestrated by an ancient order who hath authored many terrible acts across history. This foul order is known as the Masters. As they execute their devious plans, they chant, Masters! 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 But they spell it with a Z! 'Twas horrifying beyond belief. Oh man, it's like pretty hipster.
Right?
And as I happened to notice that the Masters had quite admirable, there he is. Seriously, they were kicked up to a ridiculous degree.
Oh my god, I love this. This part of the story. Foxy, I know you're a little busy, but you have to put this line. Oh, just as I happen to notice that the Masters had quite a admirable derriers. The cake to a ridiculous degree.
Nice.
Perfect. Sorry.
It's all good. No, it's all good. It's really funny.
What? Wow, that was a lot. I'm just going to check the Death by Courtly Intrigue High Fantasy box on the form. Oh, now that we completed the identity and mortality checks, I see that you qualified to choose your afterlife destination. Congrats! Which afterlife would you like to be taken to? There are infinite afterlives you can choose from, so the only real limit is your own imagination. That's so poetic. I love my job.
Oh, bother. I'm rather unsure. I enjoy pudding, so perhaps some kind of dairy? Or rather, maybe an orgy. But that's so cliche. Egad, let me think for a moment.
I realize that you're literally contemplating infinity here, but contemplating. I realize that you're literally contemplating infinity here, but please, hurry it up. I have a strict posting schedule to get back to. My followers need consistency, babe.
Looks like Milo's getting impatient. You can tell because they just tweeted, I'm super impatient right now, lol. Quick, suggest an afterlife destination for the soul.
A big farm upstate with plenty of room to run, or unless you've collected enough karma points that you can redeem them to be reincarnated as a sentient burrito or a K-pop star. I'm gonna go with the second one.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
it's- I don't know how to confirm. Is that this?
It should be the.
Oh no!
Oh no! I thought I
No.
go to the top one. Oh, I know, it did. Reincarnation, you say? No, I don't think you mentioned that was an option.
No.
Oh no.
Sweaty, I cannot believe you brought up the reincarnation. It's the most complicated option here. You have no idea how much harder you just made this reaping.
Oh. I'm going to need to know exactly how this works. How does one accrue karma points? Exactly how many do I have right now? How many have? I should have more! Oh. Do karma points from previous lives expire? If you care at all about customer service, I'm sure you let me test drive lives to see which one I prefer. Oh no. But my biggest issue is the reincarnation options. I demand to be reincarnated as a sexy giraffe.
Why?
That's my business, Reaper. Don't make me ask for your manager. But obviously, I want to make love in the body of a sexy giraffe. What?
I like how kind of like Brendan Hunter that voice was a second ago. Like a clown voice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you right. To be fair. Oh, Gon, I wish to be reincarnated as a sexy giraffe.
I hate everything about that.
I do.
This one isn't ripe for the picking. Okay, Boomer. The giraffe package is 1,200 karma points. You only have 1,000. I'm sorry, but you don't have enough points to reincarnate as a sexy giraffe. God, I can't believe I just used objective numbers to communicate. This is the most aesthetically draining conversation I've ever had.
And this is the worst customer service I've ever received. I want to be a sexy giraffe. I demand a discount.
I can't imagine anything but Hisoka.
Yeah, no, as soon as you mentioned that, I'm keeping to that voice now.
Oh, fine. If you want to be a sexy giraffe that badly, then I'm gonna have to just take 200 karma points from Sweaty. The whole thing is her fault anyway.
Oh, I just noticed that their, like, heart thing changed colors. I went from pink to
Like
gold.
yellow.
Yeah.
Their nails do that too.
Yeah! Huh.
Except the back nail for the thumb.
Yeah. Milo snaps their fingers and the soul starts fading in a hail of light. I'm so happy. It sobs with joy. I'm finally going to have a long neck. I've never been so happy.
That whole thing? Not a vibe. I'm leaving Sweaty. Remind me to avoid spending time with you in the future, okay?
Ooh. Ooh. Milo takes off, clearly annoyed at you. said that you upset them, and you also said that you lost all those karma points. Oh no. At this point, you'll be lucky to get reincarnated as a can of Pamplemousse LaCroix. Ugh. Along with those karma points, you lose 2 charm and 1 smarts.
I
Work hard for
guarantee
that
you.
charm.
I guarantee you Aaron wrote that joke.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Everybody choose a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking. Ryan Reynolds.
Aaron from Game Grumps.
Oh, what? I'm struggling with names right now. Guy played Spider-Man.
You just we
Tom
just
Holland?
mentioned
Tom
Brandon
Holland.
Lee.
Which celebrity you'd most want to open a bed and breakfast with in the middle of the woods? Start debating now. As much
Whoa.
as Tom Holland is nice, I would definitely choose Ryan Reynolds or Aaron over top of Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland doesn't have much business experience. Ryan Reynolds has a gin company. Aaron's
Aaron
a voice
Hansen.
actor and is a YouTuber.
Mhm.
But I'd still
Yeah.
probably rate that second to being a professional movie star with a actual writing company.
Yeah, Aaron did start his own business technically. Technically, Game Grumps is a business. You're
Yeah,
actually
but
very
it's not.
sexy.
It's not quite the same as like a food or drink business.
Yeah.
And even in the entertainment business, I think Ryan's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm not sure if I would rather have Aaron or Ryan, to be honest. Because, like, Ryan Reynolds is definitely more, like, renowned. But I think Aaron would be more willing to, like, interact with people on, like, a person-to-person basis.
Yeah. Which is really good for a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, so. And in that sense, I also mentioned Tom Holland. Would we pretty still have that?
That depends. Alright. Well then, what's your ranking? Who would you pick? First, second, third?
I'd probably do Ryan, Aaron, Tom.
Okay. Altrion?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Also, I'm also gonna be right back. I'm just gonna grab myself more drink because
No worries.
that was a lot.
Campfire time?
Man.
Alright, give us 1 second, folks.
I'm gonna try to mess with this a little bit and see if I can't just like capture a window. So y'all don't have to keep seeing my get to see all the behind the scenes stuff as I fix things.
That garlic definitely needed a little bit more time, but it was really close.
Glad it turned out well. There we go. That looks like a better capture.
Alrighty.
Perfect. Yeah, now I have a window capture instead of my whole entire desktop being captured, so I don't have the bottom bar.
Altrion, are you okay?
Yeah, I dropped a mini ruler. It's all good. A
Okay.
little plastic ruler.
Rip.
I don't know if you're reading this line or if it just got to this.
Oh, no, that's you. We were waiting.
Oh, thank you. Later, You're chilling by the fire when you hear a terrifying, blood-curdling, yet also slightly adorable sound. Dahlia and Arabi's hysterical giggling.
Sup, loser?
Oh, it's Sticky. I guess you can hang out with us if you want. We're just finishing up our weekly girl talk session.
Oh, girls' night!
Yeah, girl talk rules! And Arby and I have so much to talk about. The next topic on our girl talk agenda is healthy eating habits.
Ah.
Yeah, good topic. Usually I have a small breakfast, but I think the most important meal of the day is the one you consume right before the dungeon mini boss fight. And obviously, you should only be eating top-notch ingredients. If you start consuming B-tier meals, you'll miss out on a lot of potential stat buffs.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh my god.
What a voice line! What a voice line! I will say, out of everything I was expecting you, that was not one,
Yeah.
one of them.
Oh, yeah, I was expecting that voice back
Psh, you're the one missing out, Arby. Who cares if Doritos are D-tier items that technically lower your offense stats? They're cheesy, mouthy They're a cheesy mouth explosion. It's worth it. Ha! That reminds me of a really awesome dinner I had a few days ago. Do you guys know that lit grenades are actually really high in fiber? God, I love her. Right? If you have a demon metabolism like me, you gotta make sure to get plenty of soluble and insoluble metals in your diet. That's why I eat a lot of airplanes. Oh, that makes sense. For me, I gotta keep a healthy balance between eating full meals and just regenerating using a flask potion. Potions are convenient, but you can overdo it. For real. It's like me in battle wine. I love to have 2 or 3 casks after a victory, but if I drink too many, I'll be slightly less bright blue the next day.
Eh?
Dahlia, what do you think about that whole 30 thing? You know, the one where you're supposed to kill a whole 30 enemies every day for exercise?
Aw.
I get why people do it, but it takes a bit of the fun out of murdering if you've got to do it all that enemy counting all the time. You two are such food jocks. What about you, Sticky? If you're gonna girl talk with us, you've got to give the tea on your healthy eating habits.
Quick, express an opinion on healthy eating habits. Impress one of these lethal hotties. Seize the moment, Sticky.
Honestly, my typical meal is eating 34 uncooked potatoes in the middle of a boss battle. I eat these for breakfast and for dinner, and sometimes as a snack around 2 a.m. Fuck yeah, that's hardcore, Sticky. Straight up devouring your enemies is a total boss bitch move. Also, most of my enemies are super high in protein, so that really helps me build muscle mass. Fuck yeah, girl.
Snacks, though?
Dahlia, I heard the way you murder your enemies can really alter the flavor. Is that bullshit? No, it's super true. I found that enemies taste way grassier and gamier if they perish in total fear. If they die valiantly, their meat is a little tougher, but so much rich flavor. You can really taste the bravery, you know?
This isn't possible.
Whoa, good to know. I learned so much from Girl Talk, Dahlia. Do you tell your enemies that you're gonna eat them, or do you consider that bad manners? I've heard it both ways. Well, I used to try and keep it on the DL, but one time I was fighting in the head general of this opposing demon army, and he noticed that I had a bib on. Ha! It was so funny. He was like, Warrior General Dahlia Aquino, what is the meaning of your bib and the silverware that you have attached to your belt? And so I was just like, dude, I'm obviously gonna eat you once I defeat you. And he got all freaked out and stuff.
Play of the game.
Dahlia, that's hilarious. He was scared of getting eaten? What a coward.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
I'm ready.
I know, it was so funny. I just had to mess with him. So the whole battle I kept sprinkling him with pepper and salt. He was so nervous that he didn't land a single blow. Wow, so eating your enemies isn't just nutritious, it's also a viable psychological battle tactic. So true. Ah, it's good to reminisce upon all the delicious meals and victorious battles I've had.
You're winning at summer.
I'm pleasantly surprised that you're also an enemy eater, Sticky. Maybe next time we can tag team a boar demon and make a meal of it, if you know what I mean. Fuck. Yes, please.
Whoa, you're not exactly sure what Dahlia means.
I am.
She could be asking you out on a date, or asking you to bait on top of a dead pig demon. Either way, it's a win.
I hope I don't interrupt any conversations.
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, get me beside my robot boy. Yes. Gold star stickers catch the fire's gleam. It's not often that someone does a fireside presentation, so you head over to investigate this beautiful chart.
I think Manta did Damien last time, so who wants to take him?
You can do it.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Friend Damien, I appreciate the attempts at accuracy and clarity on our Circle of Life chart, but isn't drawing predator-prey lines in actual blood sort of overkill?
No, Calculaster. It's exactly the right amount of kill.
But your current plan involves tracking down and killing single animal featured on this chart.
So,
This seems needlessly cruel.
but don't you see, Calculaster? Nature herself is needlessly cruel. Think about the praying mantis. The female bites the head off the male once they're done mating.
That's not very nice at all. Ah,
My point exactly.
but should we not, as a more evolved species, and machine created by aforementioned more evolved species respectively, attempt to be better than that?
Nah, we should be exactly the same as that.
Exactly the same? Interesting question they're posing. You always have hot takes regardless of your level of knowledge, so why not take a stab at analyzing the nature of nature itself? There are other species who murder their mates too, so when Damien kills, it's not an expression of evilness, it's just horniness. You can't use praying mantis to kill their mates as an excuse of murder unless you enter a committed relationship with all your victims first.
Which one are you trying to impress?
Wow, I'm trying to impress the robot.
Honestly, I'm not even sure which one is which right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, my first instinct is to say the first one is Damien, but, like, that could just be, like, Calculaster taking it as you, like, explaining in good faith.
Yeah, I think the second one is Damien.
This is so, let's go with the first one? Heck. What an interesting theory you have posited, friend Slimy. I must admit that as a machine, the biological need to reproduce is somewhat beyond me in that sense. Damien, is it true that you wish to murder out of horniness?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm super horny all of the time, and that part is 100% true. And nature being what it is, sometimes I just gotta express that through murder.
But is there not something else that you can do to satiate your sexual desire that does not involve taking a life? For example, emo face.
Oh, no.
If you're in a bind and cannot find a suitable mate, Is it not possible to satiate your sexual desires with yourself?
Same problem, different solutions, different vibes. Some days it feels like a masturbation day. Some days it feels like a murder day, you know?
I do not, but I also do not understand other biological creatures' imperatives either, and my research confirms that many species of insects and arachnids kill their mates. I thought perhaps this was more our friend Slimy's wacky shenanigans, but it is shenanigans backed by science! I may not fully understand emotions yet, but I do understand that science is the absolute rule. This is amazing.
Oh
And
my
if science
god.
says only animals commit murder, and if you want to commit murder, then you must be horny, which is a natural state.
I love him. He's so pure.
This is amazing. Oh.
Altrion, this is you.
I am Calculester hunt through and through. Thank you for enlightening me, my friends. What a wild and wonderful world this is. I learn something new every day.
Well, that was easy. Anyway, wanna go watch some praying mantises fuck and then murder each other after?
Oh boy. Why not? First up, watching... Oh, wow.
Say it!
Oh no. Oh, it's not the relationship I wanted at all. First up, watching Mantis. Oh boy. Next step, watching you guys each other, which you can't really watch. It's also being it's pre-censoring for YouTube content.
Well, you're gonna have to censor me.
Yeah. I mean, you could get a mirror or film it. The point is, yes, you'll go watch the mantises. Why the hell not? It's Camp Spooky. What a strange thing to come down to.
Let's start a fire.
Alright, where are we
Like a
sitting?
campfire.
I gotta sit with the two fabulous people there.
You intrigued by the sight of Milo forcing an unenthusiastic Joy to try a series of costumes and wigs. Luckily, she rips them all off before you sit down. Else would have to actually show you art of that.
Okay, fine. I see you're not that interested in the shallow fashionista Joy, but I have lots of other ideas for your new brand. What about the hard-boiled private investigator Joy, or the manic pixie dream girl Joy, or the sassy divorcee Joy? That last one just gave me chills.
Those are all dumb. Also, in order to be a divorcee, wouldn't I have already been married?
Good point. Wait, your wedding could be the plot of episode 1. This coven stuff writes itself.
Milo, I already told you, I don't need a new brand. I don't even have a brand. The idea that my personality is merely a trademark is dehumanizing and reductive.
Joy, you're taking this too personally. Of course personalities are complex and beautiful, but everyone still needs their own brand. You, more so than anybody. Every season of the Coven requires some fresh renewal or adaptation in order to keep the audience interested. Think of it as character growth.
I'd rather think of it as a pass.
Come on, it already makes sense. Just look at the different brands you've had in the past seasons.
Like what?
Like insecure but brave Joy, who fought to fill the shoes of her previous Coven leader Grace after her tragic death. Or grim interdimensional survivor Joy, who used the quantum compass to hop through the dimensions after the Herald of the Longest Night killed Hope. Or my favorite, stoic heartbroken Joy, the one who was forced to move on after Liam disappeared in episode 9, until you two properly broke up on good terms.
Wow, so you're a pretty big Coven fan, aren't you?
I dabble on some forums, which is why you should trust me with your next brand transformation. I know Joy Johnson Johima better than you do.
Actually, Milo knows Joy Johnson Jojima by only second best. At least, what you're gonna make them believe? What brand should Joy adopt for the next season?
All of my charm is gone.
Oh no.
Exuberant salsa champion?
Like,
Is that your choice?
Oh, yeah, that's my choice.
Yeah.
I'll read them though. Relax and Left Alone by Milo Joy, and Exuberant Salsa Champion Joy.
This is your final answer?
Yeah. That sounds fabulous!
What? That makes no sense at all. I'm a force of light and good in the world. My brand doesn't include dancing.
Which is what'll make it so unexpected. Salsa is a spicy, vibrant variety of dance. It'll be the perfect obstacle for overcoming the normal doom and gloom. Joy, Ah!
Hey, just because I wear a lot of black and sing in a screamo band and constantly worry about the world is about to end does not mean I'm doom and gloom. Oh my goddess, maybe it does.
We should get you a salsa costume right away. I'll get my edible arrangements guy to make you a fruit hat before you can even say Arriba!
No, Milo, I'm serious. I cannot and do not want to dance.
Oh, psh, don't be silly. You can dance. Just remember what the esteemed Bob Ross always said. Talent is a pursued interest. Anything you can practice, you can do. I do understand that we're on a time crunch, though. Showbiz waits for no one. I'll sign us up for salsa class. I'll sign us up for salsa classes immediately. Tell me, who sounds like the more competent teacher to you? Camilla Crazy Feet Fernandez or Local Lorenzo and the Spicy Siete? Or Siete?
I think it's Saucy Siete.
Siete?
Siete. Yeah. Saucy siete.
Local Lorenzo and their Saucy Siete.
Goodbye.
Hey, great idea, Joy. Divide and conquer. You go start your steps and your twirls, and I'll make headway on your costume. You stay here and work with me, Sweaty. Since this was your brilliant idea, tell me, do you enjoy wearing a blood orange mini dress or a beaded bralette?
Well, you can certainly envision one undead hottie wearing those outfits, but it isn't Joy. This is giving me lots of ideas for a sexy Dia de los Muertos.
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 I cannot toast for some reason.
Spend the evening helping Milo brainstorm salsa joy ideas. It's not gonna go anywhere, of course. But when has that ever been the point?
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Bring
that's
out your
fair.
flasks. Okay.
Oh.
I'll take a gamble, I guess.
Oh.
Welcome. You new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I'll prepare you a drink. The drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one. But if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box as the second option. It could be better, it could be worse. But one thing is for sure, it will be mysterious. And these drinks, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So let's get ready and good luck.
You're like a porcelain cat, too.
Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? Also, I have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you drink?
The bargain.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with the box.
I don't know what any of this does.
Sangria.
The mystery
Hey,
box? So bold of you, sorry.
I was gonna say it's for the whole salsa dance. Now you're just adding in some drinks and
I love the heart in the fucking picture.
I hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
Alright.
What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would
Ye-
you prefer the mystery box?
Oh. Let's go with the drink of the day, the dark and stormy.
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose.
I don't know what it does.
Ooh.
Oh.
Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I'd drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box because at this point, who knows what you drink?
I got
Don't
a
it?
double gift.
I want to see what the test of skills is like, but that's like a one-player thing, I guess.
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. And yeah, seems like it. Alright. The delicious sangria. A Mediterranean concoction with a lot of heart. If my calculations are correct, it should imbue you with the joie de vivre, I think that's how you pronounce that.
Is that a beaver?
Joie de vivre? Joie de vivre. I think it's joie de vivre.
Yeah.
The
I
joie de
did Google
vivre. And the charm of the Mediterranean people. Wow, okay. The double gift, that's so generous of you. A beverage designed to be gifted. Choose a friend you'd want to grace with my humble concoction. The person will be gifted nicely.
I mean,
Oh.
he's got like fucking 4 or 5 charms. I'm gonna go with Slimy this time.
Let's get wasted.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Whoa!
just
Big?
charm.
A dark and stormy? Really? I just managed to capture an actual storm to experiment with it. I hope you have good memories, since this fucker will take some vision away from you.
Let's do this.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails.
Oh, that's right. I actually really like that. That's like a really cool concept, like with the drinks.
Alright, everyone choose an object. I'm gonna go with a pencil.
Dildo.
Ruler.
Describe how you would kill someone with your chosen object. Players decide based on
No.
whose explanation is the most plausible. Start debating now. Well, I mean, mine is pretty obvious. The best and easiest way would be to go for the jugular and just get into the artery in the neck.
But is it fun? Have y'all ever seen or played Saints Row 3?
Yeah, or the Joker, just thwump, and it's gone.
Fair enough. But like, imagine the headlines. Person beat to death with dildo.
Well, no, we're not. We're not saying who's best. It's the most plausible.
I mean, I've seen some big dildos. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would need a bad dragon level of dildo.
The biggest dildo is actually available on Amazon. That's like the biggest thing you can commercially get.
I mean, I know, but does it have the same firmness and thwack as a bad dragon does?
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can manage. At the very least, it's probably a choking hazard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think you could beat someone to death, but like a choking hazard, that's gonna be a bit more likely.
You don't think I could beat someone to death? In the face with the dildo. Like a
Hey, that's what I was gonna say with the ruler. It's like I've got a 24-inch ruler in my hands right now. You just like shove that down someone's throat, and yeah.
They're kind of narrow. Like that'd be a better argument for the dildo.
And you did say a plastic ruler, and those are not as likely to actually cut anyone.
Oh no, yeah, I didn't mean cut. Like it's like just for choking, or at least the one that I have, anyways. Is like I don't know how. What I have is for choking people.
I mean, if you're into that. But to be
the
honest,
one that I have is pretty thick compared to normal rulers.
well, okay, that's fine. But you'd have to like force someone's throat into the right angle first, and then shove it down there, because otherwise it's just gonna get blocked at the back of the throat, and then they can just like bite it off and spit it out, basically.
It's a flexible ruler. It actually is. It's one for like it's actually one for like tabletop games, and so it's like it bends in half.
Oh, interesting. That makes it
Yeah.
seem like they'd be less likely to choke on it though, because then you can still breathe through your nose. Like, as someone that gives blowjobs to a rather large dick, that's you can breathe through your nose from that.
Thanks for that, I guess. I'm your resident Fuda.
So yeah, sorry Altrion, but I think your ruler loses out on this one.
Yeah. I don't even remember what you had said in the first place. Foxy, yours was the
Pencil.
pencil. Yeah.
So it's just stabbing weapon. There's so many ways you could kill someone with that.
That, like, so the fact that it actually has a point on it, I think, puts it worse.
Yeah.
You're all in agreement?
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, just so you guys have reference, I'll toss in the picture of the ruler just so then you guys can see it.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's actually a pretty cool ruler.
Alright. I'm gonna go to, I think, wait, no, it was Scout that gives creativity, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna
Yes.
go there.
Yeah, it was, 'cause there would be intelligence.
That day, in Monster Scouts, you make each other friendship bracelets.
It's a very elaborate bracelet.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Except the Monster Scout leader pairs you randomly with your friendship bracelets recipients. I guess so Larry the Lich doesn't feel left out for having no friends. Oh.
Oof.
Rip.
You get paired with Larry. Surprising though, he's a great conversationalist and makes you super heartfelt bracelet, and views you with +2 creativity when you wear it. Larry sure is nice. Maybe there will come a day when he's cool enough to be your friend. At least a romanceable summer fleeing option. But today's not that day.
That is a cool ruler.
After that, yeah. And yeah, it's folded in half because I don't want to try to figure out how to take a whole picture of it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
After that, you head to the lake with Hex and Aravi. Aravi's testing out her new Zora armor, and you're helping Hex chug as much lake water as possible.
This is so awesome, you guys. I can breathe underwater and do a whirlpool attack. Gods, I am so glad I spent 200 million rupees on these greaves. Sorry, my mouth is full of liquid. I was trying to say, fuck yeah, this is fun as shit. Lake time was sticky, fucking classic vibes.
Suddenly, y'all hear a weird voice calling out to you from across the lake. Hail! Hail, adventurers! Heed my message! You look over and see a messenger emerging from the trees. He's holding a leather scroll. He looks super stressed out.
That messenger looks familiar. I swear I recognize him. Maybe someone I cursed in the past?
Adventurer Aravi! Adventurer Hex! Adventurer Sticky! I have searched for many moons to deliver.
Yeah. You've got an important message for us. Life or death, blah, blah, blah. We know the deal. Give me the scroll, noob.
The messenger gives Aravi the scroll. Right afterwards, he collapses onto the ground. He appears to be dead.
Psh, should have a stamina potion, am I right? Anyway, it looks like the scroll said, venture to the northern wood. Bring the scroll. The ring of sustenance awaits you.
Adventure awaits.
You guys,
Goodbye.
this... You guys, this scroll has main quest energy. It's kinda weird, but I bet this is an invitation to a dope-ass dungeon. Oh, I can smell the loot already. Holy shit, hold everything. I just realized why I recognize this messenger. He's an actor. I saw him on TV in a commercial for that new bagel place that's opening up around here.
Bagels.
Then, if he's an actor, that can only mean The Ring of Sustenance is the new bagel store. Arby, that scroll is a dope-ass guerrilla marketing advertisement. Yes! No, it's definitely a dungeon invite. Not everything is about bagels, Hex, and the Ring of Sustenance is a super dumb name for a bagel store. Psh, not everything is about motherfucking dungeons, little Miss Dungeon Liker.
Oof, get wrecked.
You know what, Hex? I do like dungeons, and I'm not ashamed of it, you green fart cloud. Huff my shorts, you loser ass, tsundere ass, RPG ass, nasty smelling ass, full inventory ass, Koopa truffle looking ass bitch. Get dragged, holy shit.
Hex and Arabi to have an argument. You can support one of them in a heroic gest of romantic friendship. Pick a side. Turn the ghost into your love life, into your romantic interest.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Hex is right. I found that messenger's IMDb page. His name is Todd Zombiehead. He's definitely an actor. Or Arby's right. That's no actor, and I can prove it by hurling his corpse into the sea. I want to. I was gonna go with Hex, but I want to. I want to hurl the corpse into the sea. Sticky, I think that messenger's an actor, so I don't think he's actually dead. Probably wouldn't be super chill to throw. Fuck yeah, Sticky, let's hurl this corpse into the sea!
I mean, he's very psyched about your corpse hurling idea.
Same.
Drag the corpse into a nearby cliff overlooking the majestic, stormy ocean.
Damn, those are some big waves. Kinda makes you think about how small and insignificant we all are, am I right? Psych! The ocean can eat my ass! Shut up, Hex. Okay, Sticky, time to hurl. I'm thinking we do this classic dead or alive test. We toss it in, and if it floats, it was a corpse. And if it doesn't float, then, we get all the experience points for killing the messenger. It's a win-win. God, I can't believe I have to put my put down my pizza roll blasted goldfish and be the fucking voice of reason here. I hate being the voice of reason, it's not a vibe. But holy shit, this makes zero sense, RV. We got totally distracted. Even if you prove this guy's actually dead, that doesn't help us figure out the scrolls. Oh my god, so just let me throw this corpse into the ocean. I know it doesn't help us that much, but I really want to toss him. I haven't thrown a body off a cliff in like 2 whole months. You know what? I do it. Yeet that man back to the mother ocean. Yes! Okay, Sticky, here we go. 3, 2, 1, hurl!
You can throw the messenger into the ocean. His body hits the water and makes a huge splash. You'll all have a big laugh about it and high-five each other in freeze frame like a really bad 90s movie.
See, this totally proves my point. Throwing corpses into the sea is kicks ass. I still think I'm right about the bagel shop, but I'll admit that slash was dope. Now let's blindly follow the scroll into the northern woods.
Let's adventure together.
Fuck yeah, and you're coming too, Sticky. I'm officially making you our 3rd party member for this quest. I know you're only level 3, but don't worry, I'll keep you safe while we're in the dungeon. Just stay close to me, okay?
Move, losers. It's my turn.
Alright, where are we going?
That's so much chaotic fire. Let's go to the dome.
The dome! You're huddled behind a bullet bunker in the throes of a tail tag battle royale against camp rival. You're sure that this is the end. You've lived a good life, you think. Next to you is a camp rival camp member, shivering and crying and out of ammo. Because part of this tail tag is beyond her comprehension. Where we die sweaty, they sub. Why couldn't Camp Spooky and Camp Rival Camp just make love and not war? You reach for them as if to bring them into a tender kiss, and as soon as they're in your grasp, you take their tail! Yes, what gives Camp Spooky the win? Everyone saw your sexy ruse, which also gives you +2 charm.
Nice.
Afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock, cuddled up close with each other. You're both checking your phones. Hell yeah, what could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up, but right now it's worse than usual.
No need to look so jealous, dear. Just a work text. I keep telling the head office not to contact me while I'm taking a staycation. But I suppose this reaping must be urgent. La la la, another day, another day. Oh, what? Oh my god. This is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you because you don't know yet, and I shouldn't tell you. But I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, sorry, I don't usually disclose proprietary information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul.
Huh? Milo's going to reap your soul? That sounds super terrifying and a little bit hot. Yes, Milo, if this means you're going to die next week.
Short answer, yep, you're totally gonna die. Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy, and it's hard to say 100% because of quantum nonsense. But if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die. Congrats!
Oh, that's
Congrats.
the most awkward... Sorry?
Congrats.
Congrats. This is the most awkward news you've ever heard. You've ever received while lounging in a hammock. You start to freak out.
Oh, Sweaty, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise. It's not as scary as it seems. Besides, death reminds us of the profound, the infinite beauty in life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything, sorry to burst your bubble, but death was going to find you eventually, boo.
To be quite honest.
Okay, I was like, what is the cue? To be quite honest, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you go ahead of your time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang. Let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. Why is my phone blowing up? The best week of your life. You'll spend every moment together and we'll end it with a huge party, a celebration of Sweaty.
A whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in!
Lovely. God, you're gonna get so many posthumous followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need some big, memorable main event at the party. Something that'll honor your true essence, Sweaty. And obviously should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas?
Your time to shine. Quick, what's the perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guests, 2. Commemorate your entire existence, and 3. Impress Milo.
You will narrate the epic tale of your life through the profound carnal medium of interpretive dance. Or, you will have your friends give toast in your honor. It'll be emotionally moving and everyone will get shit-faced. 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm gonna go with that one, because my stats are all low across the board.
Oof.
Fuck.
No.
Just all my charm! I don't have enough charm to be charming.
Oh no!
Oh, that's perfect. It's like celebrating your own life by intertwining it with the lives of the people you've loved. I had no idea you're so profound, Sweaty. But if I didn't know anything about drunken party toasts, we're gonna need a lot of pre-approval on these speeches. And we have no choice but to conduct a rehearsal immediately.
Spend the afternoon getting all your friends together and breaking the big news. You're going to die next week. Shockingly, they all seem pretty fine with it.
Oof.
Ow.
You humbly request that they deliver toast for you at the party. No matter what, you tell them that these speeches should come from the heart.
Alright, lovely people. Welcome to the rehearsal for Sweaty's elegant end-of-life blowout bash. Let's proceed with the heartfelt eulogies.
Friend Sweaty is an organic being. Organic beings experience death. The news of her impending death has caused me mild sadness.
Goodbye, fellow camper.
Oh. My most recent salient memory of Sweaty is when she attempted to make love to an oak tree to pollinate a forest. It was an unsuccessful attempt, but she would do it again. Cheers!
Yeah, Sweaty would definitely be remembered once they're dead. Not by me, though. I'm gonna be fine. I'm tough as shit.
But yeah, I'm sure some people will miss her. There's got to be like at least one person. Anyway, pour one out.
Oh yeah, that's me. I guess I'll remember Sweaty for being super horny all the time. And other than that, I guess she was really good at choosing between sets of 2 options. Here's to you, Sweaty.
Yikes. That did not make you look cool or popular. After your friends finish their heartfelt toasts, Milo pulls you aside.
Tough love time, babe. Ah, those toasts were awful, and the party's going to be an absolute train wreck. I simply cannot be associated with it brand-wise, you understand? I'm gonna call in a few favors and reschedule your death. They'll be completely annoying, but it's better risking being seen with you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait, Milo could reschedule your death this whole time? Why didn't I do that earlier? You had a good attitude about it, but it's not like you wanted to die.
Alright, done. Your death is cancelled. Go enjoy the party. Enjoy taking each day for granted, I suppose.
You've learned a valuable lesson from all this. You can never trust your friends to be there for you. You get a little bit meaner and lose -3 creativity. Yikes.
You
Oof.
didn't lose charm.
Yeah, fair
Still
enough.
probably need some creativity, though.
Okay.
Let's go to the manor. I don't think anyone's been there yet, so...
Ari was last time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah. In the haunted manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice. Try me, you can't escape your fate. You'll soon gain boldness. But after that, something weird will happen to you. It could be great or terrible. You don't want something potentially terrible happening to you.
I think that's the regular narrator voice.
Oh. Oh yeah. If you don't want something potentially terrible happening to you, you stay put to be sure you don't get extra boldness per the voice's prediction. Look at you, trying to defy destiny itself. So it takes some bravery. Here, have +2 boldness. You take a break from tomfoolery to spend a few quiet moments with Calculaster, romantically perusing some spreadsheets.
Is that all you're perusing?
You know, just exploring some catalogs. And this, friend Slimy, is an index of every plant I have cared for during my short lifetime. Look, here is Buckaroo Bonsai. There is Robert Plantinson. And there is the entry for Jennifer and Lawrence. Oh dear. According to this spreadsheet, I have severely neglected poor Jennifer. Her feeding, watering, and sunlight are all within an acceptable range, but look here. Calculaster directs your attention to a column labeled emotional development.
Aww.
13.5. Statistically, that is the most immature number. I must find time to take her to the woods to be mentored by an older, wiser plant. Perhaps a Dutch elm. Oh.
Who wants it?
Yeah, I can be the boss guy, and then someone else can be probably the fish guy. Better make that trip soon, naive summer camper, because the woods won't be here for very much longer. Indeed. All organic life is fleeting, but I do not think it calls for laughter. This is beautiful. But if I didn't laugh, how would you know I was an evil CEO? Perhaps I should introduce myself. Mr. Pappas is the name, and turning beloved summer camps into shopping malls is my game. A game which I intend to play here, at Camp Spooky, by buying it and turning it into a shopping mall. I do not understand. What leads you to believe that this is a good location for a shopping mall? What are your site selection criteria? That's easy. When deciding where to build a shopping mall, I always consider 3 things: acreage, local infrastructure, and how many hundreds of youth it will upset. As the saying goes, you can't build a shopping mall without upsetting a few youths. But I didn't get where I am today by settling for just a few. Oh dear. According to the specified criteria, Camp Spooky is indeed the ideal location for a shopping mall. I do not support the wholesale destruction of this camp and its environs, but I feel compelled to bow to superior logic. What can I do? Oh no, if Camp Spooky is replaced with a shopping mall, where are you gonna mac? The food court? Gross. There's only one way out. I've got to suggest a shopping mall location that would upset even more youths than building it here. According to all of pop culture, the best place to build a shopping mall is the 1980s. Kids hate when you take away their video games. Build a shopping mall in Fortnite?
Oh.
Wow,
I can't argue that.
yeah, let's go with Fortnite. That's brilliant! We'll meet the kids where they are, in their video games. I must caution you, friend Mr. Pappas. Gamers are a notoriously combative bunch. You do not wish to upset them. Good. I feed on impotent anger. Literally, I'm a magical creature who eats bad feelings. It's my king. Besides, we might be building a mall in Fortnite, but it'll still be the same game kids love. Sure, we'll need to replace shooting with shopping and building with Orange Julius, but the fundamental gameplay experience remains the same. Constantly paying money to a faceless corporation. No. That's good. Constantly pay money to a faceless corporation along with all your friends. Fortnite was basically an enormous shopping mall already, but this year's not so subtle changes push people over the edge. Rebelling against the new Cinnabon graphics engine, which renders all character models as luscious rolls of cinnamon goodness. Players flee from the game in droves. Bruh. Yeah. But what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Go outside? Hell no! They look for other games to play instead. Specifically narrative-driven comedy dating sims. This has been huge for the developers of Monster Camp, who've asked me to thank you for your efforts by giving you +2 fun and +1 creativity, making Calculus like you more. Nice!
Great, oh my god. Choose a song.
Beautiful.
What's the one
Don't
where
stop
they
believing.
scream? The one where they go, ah, and it's like,
Oh.
yeah, that
I
one.
know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, it's raining man. I don't know.
Ms. Hyde.
Based on which song you'd most like to listen to while doing some hanky panky. My choice would definitely be Miss Hyde.
Ms. Hyde. Hell yeah.
I do not know which songs you guys are talking about, sadly.
Okay, Miss Hyde is like kind of a grunge punk song,
Ray Hailstone.
and the one I chose is like a country song sung by two old guys that sound like black women singing.
Ah.
It's a meme song. I can't remember the name of it.
That's quite an apt description. I'm like, wow. Yep.
Mine would definitely be my last choice, to be honest.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's- From the description alone, like it does not sound like a top choice.
I think Aries' choice is the same order of mine.
Yeah.
Ms. Hyde, Don't Stop Believing, and then the meme song.
Yeah, we can split it then.
That sounds-
Yeah.
This one's fair.
I thought Altrion did you go with Don't Stop Believing or It's Raining Men?
I said don't stop believing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I said Rain Man at some other points.
Yeah, to
I
like try
think
and
it-
help me remember what song I was thinking of.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels like kind of mocking in the bedroom.
Ultron, what song do you fuck to?
Yeah. No, I think the Ariette, me, then you is a good order.
You fucked to Miss Hyde?
Yeah, all don't stop. Chat's now just saying don't stop believing.
Oh yeah, I
Leave it to
totally
me.
fucked a Miss Hyde. Don't stop.
And I'll give Teresa my pet later. Where you going,
Lord
Ari?
Dome.
That day at Camp Dome, you all do thumb wars. That means the campers are waging a war against thumb warriors, the supernaturally buff thumb monsters from Camp Thumb. It's surprisingly terrifying.
That just
It's like
reminds
the
me of like the thumb things from Spy Kids.
I was literally just about to say it reminded me of, it's what it reminded me of too.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh man,
Oh man, I'll find a picture for you.
sounds good.
You all were sure to lose, but thanks to your quick thinking, you hatched a plan to fight the thumb warriors with the greatest weakness. Predators without opposable thumbs.
I can find the picture
Oh.
if you want to read.
Yeah, I have it
Okay,
right
perfect.
here.
And you still need to like navigate.
There you go. Alright, and then once I get back, I can... Some may say that your team sicking a pack of rabid mountain lions on the competitors is cheating.
Look at
Wait
that.
for the term strategic. You gain +2 charm. Yeah, those horrible...
It's the Thumb
Things.
Warriors.
See,
Yeah, those are the thumb warriors. You're in the middle of a rising game of dismemberment tag. It's like hot dog tag, but with more amputations. When you duck to avoid a flying severed head and run smack into Milo. Oh my.
Sweaty, the woman of the hour. Tell me, as long as you're here, which paint swatch would you prefer over the lifeless corpse gray or jaundiced sclera yellow? What are we doing, you ask? Calculus, darling. Could you give the sales pitch this time, please? I have a story poll to tally the results of.
Play as robot. You see, friend Milo and I consider ourselves experts in flipping and selling furniture. Given that Milo is an adept stylist and I myself am furniture, it seemed a natural fit. Oh. At the moment, we have taken to the daunting task of refurbishing and reselling the Camp Dome. You remind Calculusser, while simultaneously dodging flying jawbones and severed elbows, the Camp Dome is not for sale, nor is it his property.
Adversity has never stopped Cal and Milo house flippers before. And if you give up on something you truly believe in, if you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you will find a way.
Friend Sweaty's doubt is reasonable, however. Finding a buyer might be difficult, given how dangerous the dome can be. Yeah, no kidding. For example, you're standing unmoving in the line of fire, narrowly avoiding getting pummeled by fists that are no longer connected to bodies. Well, that's different. All of the players in Dismemberment Tag have consented to die in this game, but what about non-consensual death? The dome is fraught with offenses such as uncovered power outlets, exposed wires, unmarked exits, and the rodent infestations attracted by all these rotting corpses. It's a long list of OSHA violations that need to be addressed. What if a newlywed couple with a baby wanted to move here? This is
Make an
amazing.
excellent. You make an excellent point, darling. We need to make Camp Dome a safe place for monsters and baby monsters alike. It's the only way to stay ahead of the market curve.
Well, baby-proofing the dome sounds like more fun than getting your nipples blown off in Dismemberment Tag anyway. How can you make this hellhole safe for babies?
Create more fire exits. That is, exit doors that lead directly into a bunch of fires, since fire is a very useful resource that people might need in case of emergency. Or you're going about it all wrong. Baby-proof means the place should be safe from a potential baby. Attracts separate traps for babies. I'm gonna go with the latter one.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
The second one?
Yeah, baby traps for babies.
Sounds good. Oof.
That's a wonderful idea, Sweaty. I've done much research on babies, and my findings have concluded that they are quite parasitic on young couples.
True.
Oof. Couples plagued with babies get 68% less sleep and spend 100% more time cleaning for and vomit off their clothing than normal, which tends to bring them stress.
Too right you are. Like I always said, life is too short to spend it on a toxic relationship, even if that relationship is with a baby. Let's make some traps.
You'll do Milo Von better. Instead of wasting time making the traps yourself, you take the easy way out and order a bunch of baby traps secondhand on Facebook yard sale. Arriving the absurdly short amount of time that is characteristic of Camp Spooky, find yourself surrounded by baby traps.
These look great. We just need to set them up and wait. You made a mistake. These aren't traps for babies. They're traps for people who are baby.
I'm not sure I understand the difference. How can a person be baby?
You know, by being sweet and innocent. A cinnamon roll, a small bean. Is none of this ringing a bell?
That's because
Now that you
Calculaster is baby.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do seem to remember some of my friends using such strange adjectives to describe me at times. But don't worry, friend Milo. I assure you that myself and others who are baby will not be foolish enough to get trapped by... As Cal is turning around, he takes a step forward and gets his foot caught in a mousetrap. This causes him to fall into a mop bucket, which tumbles down a set of stairs into a net, which hoists him up through a cloud of tar and feathers in a row of spikes. No. She eventually falls off into an Iron Maiden, then immediately snaps shut on him and is dropped into a pit of piranhas. Oh no.
Wow.
Which is drained into a pit of acid over a roaring fire pit. Oh. Small bean, which is then poured on top of a pile of dead babies. Whoa.
I think we may have gone a little overkill.
I'm gonna use that since Calculaster's a robot, he's able to get repaired with no ill effects. Bad news is that all the dead babies are attracting even more vermin! So morbid. Yeah, it's... Well,
Oh my god.
Milo's
My
trained
charm!
to
Just
you
let
for
me
hurting
have
a
things.
small-
Oh no.
You hurt a small baby. Too good for this world, too pure. You don't feel so hot about it either. You lose too charm enough fun.
Fine.
You hurt the smallest of
Aw.
babies.
The worst run.
Was that did smarts or was it Lake that did smarts?
What's it did?
Yeah.
Woods, please! Take me to the forest! During your hike through the woods, you find a baby bird that's fallen out of its nest. Oh. Nurse him back to health with some delicious trail mix. Also give him some great advice on puberty and how to do his taxes when he grows up.
Good
Aw.
daddy.
Yeah. Then the mama bird finds you, and she's pissed that you're holding her baby. She tries to peck your eyes out, but you fight her off with your little shadow dudes. You learned an important lesson today. Don't screw with birds, you gain +2 smarts. Big brain. Later, you're busy making your bionicles smooch each other. Until Calculaster grabs you, Damien, and Dahlia and leads you deep into the woods.
Dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh.
Friends, oh, thank you for responding to my behavior. I was trying to best simulate severe distress. First off, greetings.
No fear. Dahlia is here.
Bestow my greetings.
Hey.
Oh, whoops, my mic was off. Whoops. Oh well, that's fine.
No, I have assembled you here because, as you can see, there is a critical plant emergency in the forest.
Oh!
This plant-
You're gonna have sex with a tree!
Really to pollinate. The situation is dire. There's a 99.98% likelihood that this will negatively affect the plant population of the woods. We need more sex with trees.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Are we in the middle of a plant apocalypse?
Dahlia, that is completely accurate. Also, I admire your word choice. Please, I need you three to help me save these botanical organisms.
Fucking metal.
Plants are actually pretty fucking metal. Did you hear there are plants that can eat a whole car if you dare them to? I'm so down to help.
I am not certain that's accurate, but I am also excited that you have agreed to help me.
Have no fear.
I will also help. Hail Dahlia, savior of plants! Oh, and before I forget, I just have one question. What is pollination, and why does it matter even at all?
Chaz asking what again? Oh, that's an excellent question. Plant biology is one of my favorite internet search terms, so I'd be happy to give an explanation.
Aww.
Guys look evil except for the robot. Yeah. Simply put, pollination is the act of transferring pollen grains from the male anther of a flower to the female stigma.
Wait, is pollination the reason like trees smell like jizz in the spring? I'm getting the weirdest boners from the smell last year.
No, that's Aries' character.
Pollen travels from one flower to another via animals or insects. We call animals or insects that transfer pollen from plant to plant pollinators.
Damn, those pollinators just roll around from one flower to another, getting all covered in that pollen's grains, soaking everyone in that filthy pollen.
Eggplant.
I guess that's his kink.
Once pollen is transferred between flowers, the flower can produce a seed. Seeds contain the genetic information to produce a new plant.
Holy shit, pollination gets plants pregnant? Are you telling me that pollination is just plant fucking?
This is a takeover.
I am mildly aroused by pollination. We should help these plants immediately.
You being a fake creature. That was the most foxy line all day.
Rude.
Time to take that mild arousal to a full-blown plant boner. Get these plants in the mood to pollinate, baby. Pregante by plant. Turn down the lights, play some smooth music, and install a TV that only plays B-movie. The plants will be well with pollen in no time.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Or please, you look for the nearest tree and start caressing it.
Fuck the tree.
I must fuck the tree. Fuck the tree.
Oh man. Let's go with the B movie. Let's go with the big meme that is B movie. Yes, slimy. That's perfect. We just need to create a sexually enticing atmosphere. I will work on the jazz. You dendrophiles.
Me and Dahlia will do the mood lighting. It can't be that hard to dim the lights in a forest, right?
Uh-oh.
That leaves you to handle the ultimate sexy mood setter, the TV that only plays B movie.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, shockingly, surprisingly easy to set up in the forest. So no one of the nearby trees has a functional power outlet.
Victory! We've created the sexiest vibes ever. This forest is basically Bone City, France!
It is definitely an improvement, but I am still a bit nervous. I'm not seeing any signs of pollination yet. What if the vibes are simply not horny enough?
Impossible, the B movies is on.
He's all 24/7.
Guys, I just figured it out. are pollinators, right? We should dress up in sexy bee costumes. No one can resist a sexy thematic outfit.
Oh
What?
no.
You'll get to work on your sexy bee costumes. You just take some black and yellow construction paper to your latest rave outfit and make it stand out of your vibrator.
Nice! Guys, check it out. I'm a sexy construction worker bee. These plants will swoon for my sweat-soaked bee muscles. God, me too.
I'm a sexy lady. Shit, I dropped my pollen-soaked feather dusters.
Permissions, and I'm a sexy letter B.
Oh no. I love him.
You asked Calculester why he decided to dress up like the letter B and not an actual bee. Oh, it's simple, really. I did the calculations, and it turns out that the letter B is technically sexier than a B because it has more curves.
Aww.
Ooh, this is madness. Also, it can be interpreted as a butt or boobs, or even balls. Statistically, it is the sexiest letter.
What is the fuck?
Cal is right. Plants not for the letter B. Oh boy.
Oh my god!
Ready?
No one will ever be ready for Calculester. He was right. That's not for the letter B. He does a sexy dance for the plants, and everyone starts pollinating so hard you can smell it the second you walk into the forest. Thank you all so much for helping, and especially Simey. This has been a beautiful plan.
You better not be allergic to bees.
I'm not gonna tell you try it.
Thanks, Nate.
I can't breathe!
Welcome to Purgante plan.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you rock, dude. Even I can admit you're a true bee. A goddamn virtuoso.
Oh, good one, Damien.
I'm here to save the day.
Sorry, I'm trying. My turn. We saved the bidet.
Dahlia is really bad at wordplay. And you're great at friendship.
A+ humor.
Plus, and you know that pollen. Whoa, and you know that pollen sync guarantee +3 smarts and +1 sharp. Man, that's
Oh my
Calculester is the wildest journey every time.
I got it.
Fuck.
What a stating ending. That day you decide to take a swimming class in the lake, you learn all sorts of cool swimming techniques. The backstroke, the side stroke, the Macarena stroke, the I'm having a stroke.
Fuck.
All the strokes sure are fun, though perhaps a bit medically concerning. You gain +2 fun.
Oh no.
A few hours later, you're out adventuring with Aravi and Hex. You all followed the scroll from that messenger, and now you're deep in the northern woods. Already found several environmental puzzles and a few cryptic clues. With each solved puzzle, you draw closer to the secret location of the Ring of Sustenance. Strangely, all these puzzles and clues so far have been strangely, vaguely bagel themed.
Whoa, once I rearranged these glowing stones to spell locks, a scroll appeared. Damn, this is some dope-ass gorilla bagel shop marketing. This promo slaps.
Shut up, Hex!
For the last time, Hex, these clues are leading us to a dungeon, not a fucking bagel store. It's so obvious. Ugh. You'll see when we get there. What does the scroll say? Psh, says bagel hater. The scroll says, or sorry, whatevs bagel hater, whatever. You near the end of your quest, triumphant adventurers. Walk 2 miles to the north. The ring awaits you there. Whoa! Finally, we've solved these annoying intro puzzles, and now we get to dive headfirst into some sweet, sweet dunge. Gods, I hope it's multi-leveled with super complicated layout.
Bagels.
Totes, but just in case it ends up being a bagel shop, I should prep first. I gotta make sure my patented cream cheese utility belt is full of maximum flavors. Gross, but also yeah, we should get ready. I should head back to my stash and optimize my inventory. I'm all short range, high damage right now, if you know what I mean.
Harvey puts a bag over her head and leads you to her nearest fully stocked weapon stash. She starts reviewing her inventory.
Okay, just gotta pack enough for a full dungeon run. Let's go with 20 green potions for healing, and 20 red potions for mana, and 400 apples in case I need a quick +5 health. I'll need all 128 types of crafting materials. Dungeons are unpredictable. You never know when a mini-boss is gonna be weak against iridium core. And then I have my weapons, Avi. As of now, I've got 8 swords and 14 crossbows equipped, each with slightly different attack and range stats. Those are all 100% necessary.
Boring.
Damn, Harvey! Hoarders my hoarding addiction called. They want their absurd collection of useless shit back. Okay, I have one last inventory spot open. Oh, I know! I'll take the Axe of Golden Demise. I looted it off a Lightning Warlock mini-boss last week. Fuck that, Arvi! You know we share inventory space, and I need that slot. I'm planning to get covered in schmear, so I've got to take my package of 200 paper napkins. Napkins? They're a complete waste of inventory space. We're going to be fighting to survive in that dungeon, okay? I don't have time for your snack food nonsense. Dude, you take up like 99% of the inventory space. You can't give me one slot. Where did you learn how to share? The toilet school? Oof.
Ravi and Hex are fighting again. But luckily for them, you're an expert at conflict resolution and napkin carrying. What's the best use for Ravi's last precious inventory slot? Or inventory slot?
For slaughtering bagels by chopping them perfectly in half. Or napkins are just tiny as shields. They might not give a huge defense boost, but you've got 200 of them here. Mamma mia, that's a lot of shield. I don't know if I'm creative enough for the second one, so I'm gonna go with the top one. Psh, bullshit, Sticky. You're making up a dumb lie to trick me and impress Arvi. I'm not gonna fall for it like all the other idiots around here.
Huh?
No, they're right. The Axe of Golden Demise is the pinnacle of bread-slicing weaponry. I'll prove it.
Ravi equips the Axe of Golden Demise as her default weapon. She now has immunity against lightning-based attacks.
Alright, I'm ready. Now we just need to test a bagel. Hex, got one on you? You know I do, mofo.
Like someone's a bagel out of thin air. It's impressive, but also unsettling. Where did that bagel come from? Was it in their pocket? Or was that one of Hex's supernatural abilities? Can they summon bagels? I'm the narrator, and even I don't know.
Throw the bagel at me as hard as you can. I'll show you the true power of the golden axe, the Axe of Golden Demise. Believe it.
Bagels.
Whatevs, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Bagel yeet!
The bagel flies through the air, and Arabi slices through it perfectly. The Axe of Golden Demise shimmers as its legendary blade parts the bread in twain. Arabi's technique was so flawless that she somehow toasted the bagel. One slice lands in Hex's hand, and the other lands in your hand. Mmm. Toasty.
Sick.
Oh my god, I was so wrong. This thing is awesome. Fuck the napkins. This unbelievably sharp murder weapon is the ultimate bagel-eating accessory.
Poggers.
Yep. Didn't you read the flavor text? The axe is crafted by a legendary blacksmith who was made of bread. Right, Sticky? Psst, thanks. I really wanted to test this out, this bad boy. When we get to the dungeon, I'll slaughter a goblin in your honor.
Once again, conflict resolution skills have saved the day. Now prepare yourself. The reign of sustenance awaits.
Oh boy. Let's
Oh boy.
trade places. Choose a celebrity. Say your choice out loud. Ethan Nestor.
Poggers.
Yeah, you're right, Watcher. You did tell us. Oh boy. Brendan Fraser.
There's so many celebrities out there, and I'm blanking so hard. Chris Evans.
Right.
Alrighty. Based on which celebrity is most likely to secretly be a pro rock paper scissors player? Well, we know Ethan Nestor's a pro rock paper scissors player from Unis Honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Was.
Brendan Fraser.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean,
Captain America's real good at paper.
and I'm trying to, Chris Evans was, I'm trying to remember,
Captain America.
Captain America.
Yeah, he posted a dick pic recently. Not intentionally.
Oh. I,
He's pretty good at rock, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Put him in second.
What does Brendan Fraser do?
he was, George of the Jungle, The Mummy, let me pull him up again,
I don't think I've watched
Brendan-
either of those movies.
Sorry?
I don't think I've watched either of those movies.
Same.
Yeah. So, The Mummy, George of the Jungle. Oh, a lot. Jeez. The Twilight of the Gods? There's a lot. Oh, Sinbad. He was Sinbad in Sinbad, Beyond the Veil of Mists.
I don't think I watched Sinbad. Here, let me.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was Professor Trevor Anderson. I don't remember who that one was, but
Neither do I.
Oh, it's that
And-
guy. Okay.
yeah. And
Like-
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I'm really bad with names. I'm better at faces. So as soon as I saw his picture, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Especially with how much he's like changed, like with how life's gone for him, like how much his face has changed too. It's like, oh yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I mean,
Could
so
do the first random of the night.
yeah, sure. Damn it.
Oh.
The only person who was destined to go to first.
Yeah, right.
I hope I don't interrupt any
He was being
conversations.
robbed. Also, is that like a little spider thing?
It's
on the
Mothman.
top? Oh, I don't want to go to Mothman right now, but I want to go to Little Robot Boy. You smell something burning and know very well that where there's smoke, there's a fire. In this case, it's a campfire, and what's burning is everything. Friend Damien, I am concerned that you are engaging in destructive behavior.
Nah.
The Rock would have been a good choice, yeah. Damien throws a shoe into the campfire, which crackles and flares up. He makes some notes in a notebook he's carrying.
Oh, sup, Slimy? Want to get in on some sweet research?
Friend Slimy, my own research has led me to the hypothesis that Damien is merely using science as a pretense for arson.
What? No, this is super legitimate research. See, I'm even taking notes.
Damien takes a pillow and throws it into the fire. But friend Damien, all you're writing is shoe, it burns. Pillow, it burns. Arabi's diary, it burns.
Yeah, what's your point?
These two are definitely not going to see eye to eye on matters of fire research. Now without you chiming in, that is. Oh, needs a second. Maybe. Calculus, remember, every item Damien burns is an item that can't fall into the hands of some truly villainous person for truly villainous reasons. Damien is preventing crime. Wow, Damien burning stuff, so original, Damien. Why don't you do some research on what defines you beyond arson? Get some layers, my dude.
Ooh.
Ooh!
Wow, go for the roast now.
Yeah, like,
Commit some arson of your own.
ooh. Like, I don't want to, like, roast him so hard, but I feel like that's gonna be, like... Oh, yeah, let's go with that second one.
Damien, it burns.
Yeah.
What? What? No, what? No, I'm very multifaceted.
Damien's very much into heroin, yeah.
Just like
Wow, okay.
Heroin, like, yeah.
I'm totally into heroin. Just last week, I put on a really well-received production of Macbeth. Exclusively starring Molotov cocktails, but I also enjoyed a really nice trip to the museum. But when I went to give them my ticket, it somehow turned into a Molotov cocktail. And then that Molotov cocktail got thrown at dinosaur bones, and the dinosaur bones burned down, and the set of taxidermied animals on fire. It's also possible I just did arson in a museum and then forgot about it.
You see, friend Damien? Friend Slimy has a point. A quick internal search shows that your previous shenanigans have included burning down the school library and burning down a restaurant and a movie theater in the same night. Even your quest to punch the sun could, in some ways, be considered fire-related, given the nature of the sun itself.
Good times.
That was funny. A scan of the internet shows that there are forums in which it is discussed that your entire arson shtick is getting old.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. However, I have no desire to engage in criticism without being constructive, so I simultaneously researched a precise list of activities to make you multi-dimensional and/or likable. My calculations show your reputation would improve if you spent more time working on your makeup skills, bonding with your dads, and being shirtless. Perhaps you should try those.
No, I'm not, you can't just call someone out like that. You've made me so vulnerable now.
Yes, your vulnerability is what people want to see more of. Also, your abs.
Well, I just... Gah!
We seem to have been successful. I am certain he has stormed off to practice his smoky eye and do sit-ups. Hooray! Perhaps I should take some of my own advice and do something wildly out of character. Like, kill someone.
Oh my god.
Poop. No, I would never. Man, this is turning into Doki Doki all over again. I would never. Perhaps I should just stick to taking care of my plants and taking care of my friends. Not turn into a different horrifying game. Would you like to spend a lovely evening by the campfire burning nothing but marshmallows?
I'm not sure I trust that anymore.
You would. And you do! Sure, it's not really breaking new ground for Calculester as a character, but he's so dang cute and you ain't mad.
Let's start a fire. But like a campfire.
You know, yeah, scared. The robot's scary now.
want to see my bae, but like, I know that your bae is also there, and so I'm gonna try Mothman over there.
Mothman.
It is Mothman.
Hello, Suddy. Thank you for joining me. Though I'm...
I love it. That's so cool.
Though I must ask, why have you chosen to sit with me, Mossman, instead of our 6 most charismatic campers, whom most of our friends seem to be crushing on?
I don't know, because you're not very a romance servant, despite this being a dating sim, or some other chuckle took the log for you, the log you wanted before you could sit down.
Honestly, I was gonna sit with Mothman if you took the other one. I see. Well, as long as you're here, would you like to swap scandalizing stories and rumors about people? That's kind of what we do here on my log, so if you don't like it, you can get off.
Well, we're already sitting down and don't feel like getting up, so if it's gossip Moss demands, then it's gossip he'll get. Whoa.
Oh, you can choose yourself, too.
You could,
I'll choose myself.
yeah. What?
Semi-automatic machine gun.
What's going on?
Worse than unicorn poles.
Uh-oh.
I've been an abstract concept.
Ooh, Mossman.
Abstract concept.
Cubism.
Yeah, I guess. That is art abstract.
What a wonderful rumor, Sweaty. I adored every second of it. You should share your desires to flirt with our fellow campers and sit next to me more often.
Your gossip is like a little seed, and you proudly watch it grow into a mighty oak as your friends pass it around the campfire. Is this what having children is like?
Who's she?
Oh my god.
Do you want to voice this one?
Yeah. Ari.
One sec, any panic.
No worries, me too.
Oh my god.
Now I think you're going to be sitting next to Mossman more often.
Apparently. Hey, Sweaty. Oh my god.
Actually fanning himself out.
I was doing it jokingly, but yeah. Like, oh my god, she is stunning. Like, hey, Sweaty. So do you have any fun hobbies? Baking, gaming, making sentient golems out of clay to do your bidding?
I will say, Sweaty's been a very apt name for your character this run.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make conversation and also segue into this totally weird gossip I just heard about Sweaty. See, Sweaty's got a particularly weird hobby. She apparently likes to knit homemade semi-automatic machine guns and sell them on Etsy. Her store is called Sweaty's Cycle of Cubism. Interesting name, no? I might even order something before the camp is over. What's even weirder about Sweaty's Cycle of Cubism is that Sweaty gives orphaned unicorn children a 70% discount on all purchases. The explanation of the Etsy store page is that Sweaty wanted to give back to the community that shaped her, the woman she is today, whatever that means. Personally, I think Sweaty's hobby only makes her sexier. But hey, to each their own. What do you think?
This will certainly be a rumor to remember.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
That ended up pretty well for you, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even care. That lady thinks I'm sexy, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, I was very concerned when you chose semi-automatic machine guns and orphaned baby unicorn foals. You know? Those seem like very, yeah, very questionable choices right beside each other.
Yeah. You're looking for a spot to chill by the campfire when you see two beautiful angels. Oh wait, that's just Alia and Milo.
Ooh, Sticky, come over here. I'm giving Dahlia a crash course on social media marketing, and we could use a note taker. Now, Dahlia, I completed an audit of your social feeds, and frankly, I feel there's a lot of room for improvement. Metaphorically speaking, you're in a digital cocoon. And I'm gonna feed you metaphorical leaves until you form a metaphorical chrysalis. And you turn into a metaphorical butterfly of the new media.
Milo, you're one of my closest trusted advisors. Mainly because you remind me of an owl. People with owl energy are very wise. But I just don't get it. What does my hell Twitter feed have to do with my ultimate goal of conquering the 8 circles of hell and declaring myself Queen Eternal?
Dahlia, if you want to be queen, then that means your reputation is more important than ever. You will have to project compelling brands to garner political clout. For example, if you're using Twitter to stan Ariana Grande and follow Liam's insufferable feed, but you could also use Twitter to gain new followers for your army.
I can use hell Twitter to gather followers? Awesome! I thought you could only do that by taking over territories with brutal, crushing force. This seems way more efficient. Let's do this thing! Make me a media butterfly or whatever.
Perf. I think it's time for a total brand refresh. How about we reintroduce you as a fitness influencer. You have to promote protein powders 2 or 3 times an hour.
Nice! And I can post about my daily workout regime, killing something bigger than me. I know I'm done when I'm holding a skull in my hand.
That might be a little off-putting for some demographics. Remember, we want people to connect with your brand. Maybe we should introduce a relatable hobby. Do you crochet?
Yeah, how'd you know? I usually harvest the intestines of my defeated enemies to crochet nets, which I use to trap more of my enemies. Now that's relatable hashtag content.
Okay, yikes, a few levels. Maybe we should focus on just the basics. How about a regular live stream schedule, so your fans can get to know you?
Live streaming. I love live streaming my enemies. That's when you stream the life out of someone by slowly draining all their blood, right?
Correct.
This is so awesome, Milo. I can't wait to pin my blog list to my wall for some live streaming.
Not only are those two not on the same page, they're not even in the same book. Dahlia's book is probably made of flesh. Time for a suggestion of your own.
Dahlia's most mysterious and alluring trait is the silent H in her name. Start planting silent H's here and there for no reason. People will be caught off guard. Dahlia's brand is intensity, and from now on, only tweet in all caps. People will love it. All caps tweeting? Whoa, that's a genius idea. And it's totally on brand for me because lowercase letters are a sign of weakness.
It's so not a genius idea. You're 2 out of touch, ruffian. You're 2 out of touch ruffians. All caps are childish, and it completes absolutely nothing.
All caps is a sign of deep passion. It's inarguable. It's beautiful. It's powerful. It's the writing style of gods. Name one single god who's ever used lowercase letters ever. You can't, because uppercase is the best.
You're being irresponsible. I'm leaving before you corrupt all of my remaining grammatical standards. Fair enough as it is.
Milo leaves and Dahlia starts immediately tweeting a bunch. Her feed is now all caps all the time.
Okay, I just tweeted, can't wait to pillage cities this weekend. Haha, we'll pillage so hard that smell of death is everywhere. And here, what do you think of this draft? My fave part of overthrowing kingdoms is killing anyone who doesn't join my demon army. Hashtag oops. Hashtag lol. Wow, I had no idea that tweeting could be so much fun. It's like I can just put my thoughts out there, the same way I hear them in my head.
Dahlia's followers don't seem to mind her all-cap style. It's almost like they followed Dahlia because she threatened to kill them or something. Yay!
Yes, queen! Oh, Sticky, check it out. Some egg account just called me obnoxious. Joy calls me that all the time, so it must mean something good. Aw.
Dahlia tweets, I like you, Sticky! Which immediately sends a lot better in all caps. Nice!
Aw.
Bring out your flask.
Alrighty.
You were waiting all week to get this moment, visiting Juan and getting a good drink.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. I have
Isn't
some.
Juan from the dancing cat or whatever from the first game?
I think so.
Yeah, I thought we killed them and killed their fun.
Oof.
Yeah! Yeah!
I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Phobia
Ooh.
shots. No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it? Otherwise, you could have the mystery box.
Dude, they look like my little shadow dudes. Let's go with phobia shots.
I was gonna say, those look like something only you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose.
It's probably gonna be bad, but I'm excited for it. Oh.
The equalizer. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box?
Oh. I think I might know what this does. but-
Yeah.
I get a feeling, but I also don't know my stats. So, equalizer. Does it bring everything up or does it bring everything down?
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose.
I'm excited to see what it does exactly. We might be wrong about it.
Average. No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it? Otherwise, you can always have the mystery box. I don't want the average, so I'm gonna take the box. Margarita! The mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
So one of the biggest differences between the first game and this game is that everyone gets a drink every once in a while, and it gives them strange abilities. Like we can't see your stats right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do some phobia shots. Yeah. You know what they say, if you can't overcome your fears, drink them. Cheers to you, doing what that is surely bold.
Okay.
Nice.
Tipsy very fast.
Aw. Margarita. So, you want to drink a margarita, huh? To think that by drinking a brain you'll absorb its smarts is a bit simplistic. But hey, it's what actually happens. Occam's razor at its finest. Hey.
Hey.
And the equalizer. This one is not just a drink, but a whole experience. Choose a stat, okay? You and all your friends will drink from it, and it will average the stat for
Oh.
everyone. This will be good for some, bad for others, but sometimes you need to
Oh.
take one for the team, right? Oh no, don't.
That's not what I thought it. Oh man.
I have a chance.
And
Don't
it's
do this
worse
for
because
me.
all of a
Don't do
sudden
this to
you
me,
just-
no.
I have a chance.
Don't do this to me.
Do what you got.
Yeah, actually.
Do what you gotta do to get your girl. I don't know what you need to get your girl, but do what you need to do to get your girl.
Actually, I think the thing I'm lacking, I feel like they're a mix of charm and fun, and I think I probably have a decent amount of charm now. So I'm gonna go with the fun.
Let's get wasted!
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao. Alright, everybody chooses a celebrity. Again, let's...
The one celebrity ones.
Hmm.
Mark Zuckerberg.
I'm trying to remember her name.
Kudrow.
India Moore.
Who dat?
They're non-binary,
She.
and they're really cool. Like, they have done a little bit of acting, but most of their stuff is modeling.
Oh, cool.
So who did you say?
India Moore.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know them either, but yeah. And then Lisa Kudrow, who played Phoebe in Friends and other things.
Okay. Decided based on which celebrity is most likely to be a die-hard fan of a much smaller celebrity in a very sincere and wholesome way. India Moore is kind of a smaller celebrity. Like, I'm sorry, they're like really cool, but also not very many people know them.
Yeah.
What was my celebrity again?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
And Ultron, who did you choose?
Yeah, Lisa Kudrow. From what I understand of her, she seems like a really nice person.
I have no idea who that is. Lisa.
Phoebe and Friends.
Good what? Sorry.
Kudrow. Kudrow. I'm looking at the movie she's in. I'm like, I don't know if you guys know any of these movies. Hotel for Dogs.
I've heard of it.
I'll give it to you just because.
Yeah. So, Altrion, me, Ariette.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Rip.
The worst time to meme.
Fine.
Fine. Aw.
Fine. Well, all right. Oh man. Let's go to the lake. I've not done light.
Aw.
Oh. You decide to bring a metal detector to the lake that day. You scour the beach for buried treasure. You find a keychain, a tin box of stale cookies, which you eat anyway. A glowing chalice that the Knights Templar come to confiscate for some reason. But the best of all, you managed to find some genuine silver-plated fun. Score!
Did you call the Knights Templar from the number on Google?
Yeah. Oh! You spot Calculester tending to its ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms. Hello, friend Slimy. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them.
Aww.
Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it's easy to learn lessons through song.
Dramatic entrance! That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed?
It was certainly dramatic.
Thank you, I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle?
I do not recall agreeing to such a thing.
Really? I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier, while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing.
Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes.
Oh, I love them! Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out though, I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become!
Dahlia unveils her ant farm.
Train hard, Calculester. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you.
Oh dear, I never agreed to this fight. And my ants are severely outmatched. Yet somehow I feel duty bound to participate in this contest. Please, Slimy, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles.
Aww.
Don't engage them in direct combat, challenge them to a space race, or treat the Cold War and work for an ant war. Use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemy during the war. The war like Dahlia. Ooh. Ooh, you know what? Let's get a space race going.
Oof.
Oh.
A space race. You're on.
Ah, I thought you'd left.
I came back because I sensed a challenge. Now I will leave again to do the challenge. Ah!
What a relief! We're now at least temporarily safe from Dahlia's murderous intensity. After all, it is completely impossible for insects to develop spaceflight. They lack calculus and thumbs.
Aww.
Now, where were we? I believe you were going to sing some songs about friendship. Do you think ants like monotone singing? Because that is all I can.
Space race accomplished! Read 'em and weep, nerds!
Dahlia gestures towards her terrarium, and sure enough, a tiny rocket erupts out of it and into the atmosphere. What? How is this possible? Insects shouldn't be able to do that.
You fool.
Oh.
You forgot one crucial thing. Asian longhorn beetles are an invasive species. That means they're from space.
It does not mean that at all.
Oh, really? Then how come it was so easy for them to build a spaceship, huh? Checkmate! Anyway, it turns out the technology used for making space rockets is also great for making ballistic missiles. So now we're gonna make some of those. Say goodnight, ants!
Ants can't say goodnight. They cannot say anything at all. Friend Dahlia, please rethink your plans. Dahlia's already gone. All that's left. All that's left is you, a deeply disappointing calculus minus 2 smarts and -1 fun. No, not the ants.
Okay, I need me some bold if I'm gonna impress Dahlia.
That day at the Camp Dome, you played
Oh,
Never
shit,
Have
I
I
did the
Ever
wrong one.
Extreme. Every time someone mentions something you've never done, you have
It's
to
the
cut a finger
fucking manner,
off.
whoops. I clicked the wrong one.
Oh, but besides the finger part, this is finally a great time to brag about all the cool illegal things you've done. You're the first one out, and while they're sewing your digits back on, you get to regale your friends with stories about how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. You're so cool. As I sew, you get +2 charm to your left hand by mistake.
I mean, more charm isn't bad.
Yeah. You already knew that Aravi was loaded with bravery, determination, and chutzpah.
Chutzpah.
She roots... Chutzpah?
Chutzpah.
Chutzpah. Chutzpah. When she roots through her bag, it's clear she's loaded with some pretty sick items as well.
Why are my battle axes +1 through 200 all out of order? I got bored while you were sleeping and arranged them by color.
Aravi rolls her eyes and drops all the battle axes on the ground, to be sorted later.
Oh, here's that Alexandria's cursed emerald diadem I found in that one dungeon. And may I just say, I'm very cool about not being the only curse in your life. Who wants her?
I can take this probably minor character.
Go for it.
Miss Mishra, how dare you litter on the hallowed grounds of Camp Spooky?
Oh, I'm not littering, Camper Director, Miss Weaving. I was just looking through my bag for...
You're telling me that all those items were in that one small bag? Likely story. And what is this bottle of booze?
That's not booze, that's my therapist!
Then you need a second therapist to help you deal with the fact that you keep your first therapist trapped in a bottle. If that were true, which it is obviously not, and I can prove it. Let's see exactly what kind of spirits are in here. If it's Miss Geist's toilet line again, I swear.
Camp Director Miss Weaving raises an interesting point about keeping me in a bottle, Arvi.
Do you think you feel the need to keep people physically tied to you because of your brother Salil's disappearance?
So you didn't sneak booze in, you snuck a pet into camp?
Rude!
That's even worse! I'm confiscating it immediately! That's horrifying.
She's not a pet. She's my therapist, and I'll prove it by showing how calm and level-headed therapy has made me. I've been working so hard at therapy, and I'm getting so good at therapy. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but therapy isn't something you get good at. No, I'm slaying therapy, and I'm going to prove it by... Sticky, how am I going to prove how good I am at therapy so Miss Weaving gives me Nora back? You've done dream interpretation in therapy, right? Demonstrating analyzing the shit out of a dream. Or, this may not be spooky, but you can still ace the test. The ultimate test. The Rorschach test? Oh, fuck. Ooh, that's true. I'm always explaining my dreams to Nora, even when she asks me to stop and move on. Well, Arvi, even though dreams can reveal what's on your subconscious mind, it's still important to confront the realities of day-to-day life. But now I'm gonna use all that dream analysis to get you unconfiscated. So you see the therapy trap we set is finally going to be sprung. Therapy isn't a trap, Arvi. Okay, you guys, everyone listen to the dream Sticky had, and then I'm going to explain the dream they had, okay?
Oh no.
Go for it. Go for it, Sticky. Make it the easiest to analyze dream ever, okay? Oh no.
Simple enough. You start to tell Aravi about the dream you had, where your teeth fell out.
Ah yes, a classic recurring dream, often symbolizing loss or change, sometimes of a sudden nature. Go Arby, you have been paying attention. Of course I have. I told you I'm going to grind my way through therapy and finish with a 100% completion and all achievements unlocked. Oh no. Continue, Sticky. That was the wrong voice, so that's fine.
The moment of the teeth fell out of your mouth. They took up pitchforks, crawled back into your mouth, and used the pitchforks to prop your mouth open. Tiny men made of apples with razor blades inside marched into your mouth and down your throat, rendering you unable to scream. Oh, meanwhile, a snake made of pillows tried to smother you. Your toes dropped off and began to criticize you. Your organs melted from the inside and poured out of your mouth, which was still held open by the teeth with the pitchforks. Your history teacher was there. You got a D-. Well, Miss Mishra, I'm going to give you back to your therapist now, on the condition that you let Sticky have a few sessions of their own.
Thanks.
I think Arabi's can be grateful to you, but instead she immediately books a session with Nora to cope with how disturbing your dream was. Not everyone had dreams like this.
No!
It was too charming and fun.
Where to go now?
No! Where to go now? The fun and the charm is taken.
Good.
I'm sorry.
It's gone pretty
Woods
dismally for us so far, so let's make it 3 for 3.
Woods was smart, Manor was bold, and Scout was creative.
I'll go for Scout then.
Aw.
That day in Monster Scouts, you all practice writing speeches in preparation for possibly being killed by a bear. You want to get your last words just right. You decide to write a heartfelt poem dedicated to your favorite things in life. Monster Camp, smell of rain, the bittersweet joy of watching the sun set for the very last time, and chicken tendies.
Yo, me and writing.
I'm just moved by your poem. You're pretty sure you even make the nearby bears cry. You gain +2 creativity.
You remember in like creative writing, I wrote a poem to the microwave and had to perform it in front of the rest of the class.
Creative writing was so much fun. There's little you love more than loving on Milo, so it's fun to see how many other people are in the same lovesick boat.
This comment says, the composition of your selfies are always so artistic. You should go into photography. And this person says, you post the most inspirational quotes. Day equals made. This one just says, hit me up with that Reaper dick, daddy.
Me.
When assuming all Grim Reapers have dicks that identify as male is so 14th century Europe. But I'm flattered by the sentiment. I love keeping my fandom hooked on my aesthetics and thirsty for all of me.
Belladonna, I don't know how to... I don't know what that one is outside of writing.
Mix.
Mix? Okay. Mix Belladonna. I was expected to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity, and historical monster lore. But what do I find?
Exactly the conversation you described, Camp Director Miss Weaving.
No. You are on your phone, as always. Probably making blog posts on your TikTok page.
Camp Director Miss Weaving. Maybe if you had a social media page of your own, you would be better able to relate to your campers. It really is the social hub.
I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interactions can possibly help people form connections or express themselves, on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. I am sick and tired of you, campers, burying your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. As such, Mix Belladonna, I'm confiscating your Instagram account until further notice.
You just admitted you're not familiar with the internet. Let me tell you, that's not how that works. You can't just confiscate someone's... What? My Instagram account is gone and it disappeared. How is that possible?
I told you, Mixed Belladonna, I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. This can't be true, and it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. There's one way to impress Milo. It's gotta be to get their Insta back. Your plan?
Subject your minds to the mysterious trials of the House of Action to prove you're worthy of retrieving Milo's account. Or, according to the Instagram terms of service, any account ownership-related dispute can be settled with a grand race at Murder Mountain.
These are both pretty good.
I don't know if I have any of these stats.
Yeah.
I'll try the bottom one. That sounds more bold. Hell yeah!
Oh, nice.
Of course, I always forgot that Instagram is actually a portmanteau for incorporating an acronym. Insta for instantaneous, and Gram being an acronym for Ground Race at Murder Mountain. They dropped the second M at the same time Facebook dropped the.
What? That's absurd. That timeline sounds suspect at best, and I refuse to participate in any sort of race. I have a summer camp to run.
Great. I'll just let Instagram know that you are forfeiting the race so they can restore my account to me. You're saying I have to have an account returned, you must make it down Murder Mountain even if there's no opponent for you to race against. I'm still in it if you are, sweaty.
You and Milo may take the perilous journey to Murder Mountain, where you're greeted by Instagram senior executives, beaming at you with excitement as I explain the rationale. Honestly, Instagram was always an elaborate scheme to get more people to participate in the grand race down our beloved Murder Mountain. But the whole thing just kinda spiraled out of control pretty quickly.
Hey, you guys. You guys invented something pretty awesome, even if it was by accident. So, since they don't have an opponent, is there any time limit on this?
Nope, says Insta CEO. You just gotta make it down Murder Mountain alive.
Sick. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and take my time. Sweaty, you drive, I photograph?
You immediately agree and hop behind the wheel of the official Instagram Grand Race Murder Mountain racing race car while Milo pulls out their phone and snaps a ton of selfies.
Ooh, I love the way the light reflecting off of this lava is hitting my cheekbones. Fierce. Oh man, great leap over the ravine. I'm putting that vid in slow motion before I upload it. These pythons photobombing me are honestly iconic right now. Well, we did it, Sweaty. We made it all the way down Murder Mountain thanks to your great driving and my great picture taking.
Wonderful work, you two, says the Instagram CEO / Murder Mountain enthusiast as he meets you at the bottom. Milo Belladonna, we're proud to restore your Instagram to its rightful owner. You and Milo post pictures of your death-defying yet romantic journey down the mountain, reminiscing about the great time you had way back 20 minutes ago. You'll always have these beautiful memories, plus the pictures, likes, and comments on Milo's short Instagram, plus 2 creativity, and plus 1
Look
fun.
at you.
Yay!
Nice.
Alright, trade places. Choose a song. Toxic by Britney Spears.
Music is a thing that I have to choose from.
Alchemy by Avantasia.
The Fine Print by Stipendium.
Okay. Survival tips. Oh boy, I mean, the
Fine Print is a really good. This is how it's gonna be in this capitalistic society.
That's true. And Toxic is a really good one for like how to get out of a bad relationship.
Let me pull up the lyrics right now.
I have no idea what your song is, I'm gonna be honest.
Me either.
It's about it's more or less rising up and taking down why can't I think of the proper word for it, but it's essentially like more or less in a way it's an ANCAP song.
Okay.
But more fantasy driven, so yeah.
How much of that can be used in a realistic and anarchist society, though?
See, with the line, we gotta keep them dancing while tears pour out of blackened skies. Very helpful survival tips.
Yeah, I don't think you're going first.
No.
I think Toxic is first, honestly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I mean, the Fine Print is good, but it's not really very much survival tip based. It's more like, this is just what you kind of gotta expect out of capitalism, and then it's gonna be fucked.
Fair enough. Well, both of your songs are based off of fantasy, so like one of them just kind of hits home, rings true a little bit more because that's the society we live in, which is the fine print.
Yeah, I'm fine with going with Fine Print.
And never read the apology. Almost there.
Let's go!
Alright, I'm gonna choose the correct one this time.
Go into the haunted manor to gain some boldness. Since you found a brochure that promised some boldness, if you visited. Instead, you find a mischievous demon. There's all a ruse to lure you here. The demon will take 9 years of your life. You take the demon to court for misleading advertising. The jury isn't fond of mischievous demons who people are giving years of their life up, so you wouldn't get. And the demon has to give you +2 boldness.
Hey.
Yeah, that's amazing. Afterwards, meet up with Aravi and Hex. Ever since you received that mysterious scroll, you've been on a long, arduous quest. You've solved countless puzzles, followed clue after clue, prepped your inventory. Now you're finally here, the secret location of the Ring of Sustenance.
What the fuck? It's just a big dumb wall. This isn't a bagel shop or a dungeon. I want a refund.
Adventure awaits!
Oh, that's not just a wall. Check out the weird markings. We gotta insert the scripture from the second puzzle, and there, that should do it.
Suddenly, the ground below you starts shaking. The walls crumble away and opens up a huge, dark cavern. You hear that telltale door opening music cue. You also hear a deep, mysterious voice emanating from the cavern. Adventurers, if you seek the reign of sustenance, triumph over evil in this dungeon of bread.
Yes! That's a motherfucking dungeon! I told you so! Ha! Ugh, you were right. There's no arguing with that music cue. Let's get this over with, Harvey. At least let me eat some bread demon flesh while we're in there.
Y'all head into the dungeon of bread, and Aravi is surprisingly crushing it. She solves 3 puzzles immediately and finds the dungeon map without taking any damage.
Ew.
Boo! Dungeon maps suck. Why would you need a map of the dungeon? What is this, school? Are you kidding me? The dungeon map is half the fun, and it gets even better when you get the compass.
Aravi takes out the mini boss in 3 hits and locks down the boss key. Soon you arrive in the boss chamber. It's quiet. Too quiet.
Wow.
This is gonna be such a sick boss fight. Check out that huge lava pit in the middle of the room. Pretty dodgy if you ask me. I bet the boss is gonna pop out of— Ah!
Aravi was totally right. The dungeon boss leaps out of the huge pit of lava. It's a massive, fire-breathing lizard.
Say it.
Where's
Where's
your-
Such a man, if Manta was here, this would have been perfect for him. Oh boy.
You got this. You can do it.
You! Oh boy, yeah.
Do it.
I gotta pre-YouTube censor it.
Do it!
You come into my house, the demon dungeon boss, not demon boss, Roars. Fight me to the death! Next, you cower in the corner while RV battles the dungeon boss. She dodges its attack sequences and gets in a few parries, but her attacks don't seem to be working.
Unbelievable.
Shit! Why isn't it taking any damage? This is a bread-based weapon. I didn't expect a fire-type boss. My weapons aren't optimized for this. Holy shit! We're gonna die! I can't die! I have leftovers in the fridge waiting for me! Calm down. We need to figure out the dungeon boss's weakness. Everybody has a weakness, right? I can't believe I'm saying this, but Sticky, I need your help.
You're gonna help RV, or you're gonna literally die trying. Quick, what's the best way to figure out this dungeon boss's fatal weakness?
Attack the dungeon boss in its heart, text its ex-lovers, and ask if they'd be willing to spitefully share its weaknesses. Or attack the dungeon boss in its privacy, hack into its laptop and snoop through its search history until you find its weakness. I'm pretty sure the second one is smart. The first one,
It seemed like.
I don't know what the first— Charm?
Charm or bold? Probably.
Alright, I'll go for it. Hey.
Hey.
Psychological warfare? Getting into the dungeon boss's messy past relationships? Damn, Sticky, you're kind of ruthless, huh?
Whip out your phone. After a few minutes of internet stalking, you find the dungeon boss's Facebook profile. You check out its profile pictures. Looks like the boss used to date a warlock named Gerard. He sent Gerard a friend request and DM him, asking if he'll tell you the dungeon boss's weak points. Gerard texts you back right away. He says, "I'll tell you everything. Dungeon boss was the worst boy F of all time. Anything I can do to hurt that fire lizard, like he hurt me." His biggest weakness? Insecurity. He'll get super defensive if you mention his parents at all, because he's so scared of being a disappointment to them.
Huh? Not what I expected, but I'm glad I equipped this bracelet of cruel words just in case. Hey, lizard face! You're a total disappointment to your parents!
I'm sorry I'm not a doctor, okay? Is that what you want me to say, Mom?
Get fucking cutting words.
What? It's
Cutting words.
totally working. Sorry.
Sorry, cutting words.
Yeah.
He's super distracted by his own emotional baggage.
Dora takes you again. He's probably breathing fire and he's shaking the ground with rage by now, which means he's super vulnerable. Throw a bomb into his mouth.
Oh, a critical
Holy
hit.
shit, of course. The classic bomb and open mouth strategy. Why didn't I think of that? Sticky, you're a genius.
Is your face? Aravi throws a bomb into the dungeon boss's mouth. The stinky lizard face, he explodes into a cloud of black dust. Entering the sustenance appears in the middle of the chamber. You did it!
Hey. Damn, this ring of sustenance is awesome. When it's equipped, I get a plus 14 boost to my reaction speed, and any damage I take is reduced by half. Plus, it can produce an infinite supply of freshly baked mega bread.
This success tastes like a good
Best.
burrito.
Best dungeon ever!
I mean, I guess you were pretty great.
Woo! Victory is ours! And thanks for saving my ass back there, Sticky. I knew I could count on you.
Your adventuring skills have earned you RFV's respect and a fresh serving of mega bread. The bread gets you a new heart container along with plus 3 smarts.
Wherever
Hey.
I go, it'll be a blast.
Ooh.
To the dome!
The Dome! That day, you join the merciless trials of Camp Dome. Your team is faced with the potato sack race. I like to imagine this is the same dome in Raft. It's just a giant battle royale. It seems easy, but this is the Camp Dome! And so the potato sacks are filled with swarms of bees! Teammates are discouraged, both because they are not fond of bees and because the enemy team is mostly comprised by sentient bees. Aren't all bees sentient anyways? Giving them a clear advantage over you. It looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population of Earth is expectedly decreasing and bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. This fact really messes with the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge that you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills grant you plus 2 charm. After that, you all enjoy a rousing game of grenade soccer. Well, not everyone is enjoying it, I suppose.
Hecate, help me. This is insufferably boring. Can we just win the game already? We've been up like 20 points for the past half hour.
I'm also gonna be right back to grab myself some water.
Sounds good.
Again.
I would also love to move on from this. Happiness is such a fleeting creature, always giving us chase. But in order to chase it, Damien must first stop kicking the grenade into the wrong goal. I told you already. You don't know what you're talking about. This is the goal I was told to worry about.
We told you to worry about it because you're the goalie. You're supposed to prevent the enemy team from kicking the grenade in it, not kick it in yourself. You're also sick of this and about to back Joy up, but then you're interrupted by a doorbell ringing. Wait, why is there a doorbell?
I got a barbecue pizza ready for the goth brave and the sexually ambiguous creature of death. I see you've read my Tinder bio.
We didn't order a pizza though? Sorry, are you sure you're in the right place?
Yeah, I got a little lost with the delivery address. It's clearly 666 Murderdome Way. How about giving me a tip?
Pizza.
I'm sorry, darling, but this isn't the place. I would never order a free pizza. Or I'd never order pizza anyway. I much prefer fine cuisine to that freeze-dried mozzarella crispy delivery food.
Yeah, and I'm a vegan. Listen, we're in the middle of something right now, and I have zero patience to keep convincing you that I did not order.
Okay, I get it. Sheesh. I'll be on my way. Wait, was that pizza not for us? Damn it, I'm starving. If I know we're about to eat, I might have come done with whatever stupid fucking thing you guys were telling me to do and ending the game. Well, back to goaling.
Wait, seriously? Hey, wait! That is our pizza!
Are you sure you're like super adamant it wasn't yours? Well, we were wrong. It is, you know, I am illustriously internet famous. If you could please shower me with adoration and give me that pizza, that would be fabulous. Look, I'm down, but if I'm caught giving food away for free, I'll be fired. I better have like a super solid proof that I should give you this pizza.
Oh, you can falsify some proof, alright. How are you gonna convince the pizza girl to hand over the pie? Pizza!
Murder someone, pose as FBI agents, and demand the pizza as evidence. Or explain that Damien is Hal's royalty, and ask he has first night's rights with the pizza. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna go with the bottom one, because that seems a bit more charming.
Just pay for it? No, that's too easy.
No, my charm still isn't high enough.
Oh.
When you're referring to first night rights, are you referring to just prima noctis? Okay, the right for the local noble to deflower a local peasant bride on the wedding night just before their dearly wed husbands? Sure. I see. Well, you should know that just prima noctis is a very little basis in actual fact, and it was like it was just a secular incident or completely fabricated rumor from the past. Because if it were real, there would be many widely documented cases of bastard children, don't you think? Well, not to mention the rampant disease transfer, all of these were pregnant resident women, after all. In fact, I mentioned Terry and Louis Villot.
VO, maybe?
I think VO? Said, we search the evidence in the literature, we find the same silence everywhere. No witches have never heard of just prima noctis. And likewise, Germany's Carl Schmidt wrote a thorough treatise on the just prima noctis in 1881 and called it A Learned Superstition. Fuck me with a chainsaw, dude. How do you know so much about this? How do you think just because I deliver pizzas for a living that I'm not educated? I got a master's degree in legal studies, assholes.
Oh crap. Listen, we're really sorry.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. First Night's Rights is actually a promotion we planned last month, but that's over now. This promotion says Second Night's Rights, but you got to eat the pizza after a noble person has already fucked it. Anyone interested?
Hard pass. Unfortunately, you don't convince the weirdly knowledgeable medievalist pizza girl to hand over the pie, which irritates Damien. Also, Joy and Milo are hardcore judging you for assuming she was dumb just based off her profession. Watch your privilege. You lose minus 2 more than a fun. Oof. Oh.
Ouch.
Wow, dude.
Let's go to Scout headquarters again. I still love that mission so much that they in Monster Scouts, you'll learn how to identify different animal tracks. First you practice identifying bears and deer, then start having to identify way more specific tracks. Identify the tracks of a sculptor, half human, half sculptor. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The sculptor teaches you the basics of sculpture. You gain +2 creativity.
Nice.
Hey. Been spending a lot of time with Calculuster lately, so when he asks if you want to meet up for some standard organic activities, you're thrilled. It's his most romantic invitation yet.
Greetings, fellow organic life forms.
Is that Jacksepticeye?
Yeah.
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
Sorry, Jenny posted it in my chat, but I didn't.
Oh, yeah, I did not hear you say that. I just heard that and I was like, holy shit.
Oh, that's crazy. Greetings, friend Slimy. Thank you so much for joining me for these activities. I am 98.46% certain you will enjoy them. First, I propose that we watch several hours of horny anime while online comparison shopping for vacuum cleaners.
Hentai and vacuums.
No. Anti-universe.
Perfect.
Oh man. Oh boy. Hashtag vac calculuster. After that, we can track down some of our campmates and shamelessly attempt to integrate ourselves to them with wacky hijinks.
Ingratiate.
Ingratiate ourselves to them with wacky hijinks.
Success!
Squid's in chat! And to round out the evening, we can finish up by leaving positive reviews of Monster Prom 2, Monster Camp on Steam. Oh, that shameless unplugged. Wow, literally all of your favorite things to do. How did you know? Oh, it is no big mystery, friend. I simply downloaded and parsed your entire search history. Many of my less scrupulous brethren use this technique for marketing purposes, but I've chosen to use my power for good by algorithmically identifying all of your favorite activities. Speaking of which, I wanted to do the cake theme as well, but had trouble finding a large enough horse. Oh no. Wow, that's super creepy! But like in a totally cute way that you absolutely love. Calculaster leads you around for the rest of the afternoon, and each activity he suggests is even more enjoyable than the last. It seems like reducing a complex person down to a constellation of online data is not only possible, but also super fun and deeply unethical. Two of your favorite things! That night, though, as you lie in your tent reminiscing about the day's adventures, a thought occurs to you. If Calculaster is reading your entire search history, that gives you a great way to low-key signal your attraction to him. Ooh. Leap out of bed, energized by your new idea. It's time to go online for romance reasons. What combination of searches will unlock Calculator's cold metal heart? The answer might surprise you. Spend 5 hours leaving romantic reviews of consumer electronics, so Cal knows you want to consume his electronics. Winky face. Robot porn! Robot porn!
Is that your selection?
Wow, yeah. Let's go with the first one.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is gonna backfire.
Ah! You quickly search up a whole bevy of luscious appliances and the internet commerce websites. What a smorgasbord! These will be the most important customer reviews of your life. Luckily, you have the soul of a poet. You get to work. Crazy Nards Metal Classic 4-slice toaster. More like... Oh, 6 out of 9.
Say it.
This is... Wow, this is abysmal. I absolutely bathe this toaster. Razer Reiju controller for PS4. Analog 6 sort of like nipples. X 420. Wow. Wow. Zeus Electro 6, wait, the electric 5-part package took 3 weeks to arrive. Wish it came with an European power adapter. 3 out of 5.
The other two were real products, I can confirm. I need to find out if that one is.
It probably is. Or at least based off something. After
Zeus
hours of careful
electrosex
review, you
something.
finally... Sorry?
Oh, I was just trying to let Ari know what it was.
After hours of careful reviewing, you finally drift off to sleep, pleased with your hard work. Next morning, you head off to locate Calculus, you'll only find him waiting right outside your tent. Hello, Slimy. Since I know exactly where you sleep, I thought this would be a good place to find you. Those reviews you posted, they were so...
Not enough memory to process this.
Aw.
On board. This is insufficient to express current level of emotional impact. Resorting to improvisation. Disgust terrible. I cannot believe you would so objectify those poor electronics in that way. You point out that technically all those things you reviewed were objects. Oh no! Oh dear. I had no idea you felt this way. Oh my.
Erasing
Oh
memory
no.
of this mess.
Aw.
Well, I suppose any data is good data, even if this particular data makes me very, very sad. Farewell, find me. I hope you find happiness with your video game controller nipples. Oh, you devastated. You drown your sorrows with brief love affair with the right controller, but it's not very emotionally available. You was too fun in the boldness. Oh.
Yeah. Alright, last day of summer.
Oh, yes.
Cute.
Give me Dahlia.
Let's do this.
You asking out Milo?
Yeah.
I can do this.
And you're gonna try and ask out Lester still?
Yes. Calculus, go with me.
Calculaster.
Let's go.
You finally gather the courage.
A
Ask
summer
yourself-
fling? Exciting! Is there like a bondage? Sorry. I mean, I want there to be a bondage.
Wow. Like my Freudian slip suck.
Is there a bondage? Is there a bondage?
I would like bondage, please. Where is the bondage?
Only one bondage, please.
Is there like a badge for dating someone puny? Oh. No, but there doesn't seem to be such a badge. Then I'll just pass. Fuck.
You could not handle Dahlia.
Oh no,
I
you
promise
failed
I
us.
can.
But you don't give up. What? You don't
Instead
narrate
you
movies.
decide
I don't deserve. You don't deserve more narration. Oof.
Oh.
You lost. That's a story. Get over it. Next.
Rude.
Wow, that's so brutal.
Fire.
You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
The two of us, a summer fling. Oh, no, I can't. See, I know when you're going to die, and if we date, then that day would be like a big thing for me. When it turns out I already have plans for that day, so I'm very, very sorry. But I'll have to pass this time. Bye!
Protection has been devastating, but you try to be optimistic. It may hurt now, but life will get better. Well, it doesn't. Soon after that, a giant falcon swoops and takes you all of a sudden. You're never to be seen again.
Fuck. Ow!
Oh!
This is ruthless.
Make this a 3 for 3, guys. You desire a summer fling with me? I am so happy! I must admit, I've been intrigued by you lately, so I ran 62 simulations of us going to the meteor shower together. One of us died and only 3 of them! Believe it or not, that is actually a very good statistic! For the most part, the outcomes were very satisfying and overall nice. So to quote myself in most of my simulations, yes, Slimy, let us be summer flames. Would you like to hold each other while the sun sets?
With you?
Aww.
Oh,
Aw.
last day of camp was delightful. Held with Calculesser during the meteor shower. You wish the two of you to be together forever. He told Calculesser and asked what he wished for. He told you he had a hard time understanding the basis for wishing when an asteroid passed within your sight. The logic of the ritual seemed very wrong. But While still holding hands, he added that if he had the capacity to make wishes, he would have wished for you two to be together. Aww.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I honestly didn't think I'd make it, but oh.
I'm still wondering what her stats are.
Me too.
Yeah, it doesn't even take it away, which is the crazy thing. Oh, before we knew it, those weeks were gone. Felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sun for centuries, while nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes, and I'm there, on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. Oh,
The jam.
jam!
With all my
Oh.
friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start. Aww.
It was like, aww.
Aw.
No.
Polly!
Hey.
Oh, Holly again. Holly's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, Dahlia, yes! I love Milo.
So cute.
I was gonna go for them next if we had played another one tonight, but this one already
Yeah.
took 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, we're, like, if we play this again, we'll probably be able to do 2, but yeah, it is surprisingly long. Oh! Oh!
Coach the best guy.
Yeah. Oh.
Adorable.
There's so many more things to like explore.
Oh yeah.
What?
Who? Oh yeah.
Hey, we need to figure out how to get that rock concert going.
Aww.
No. Oh, this may say cute things. Oh. Hey, Ollie, you never see you again, but for your reference. Yeah.
This is so cute.
I do like how it's like mostly a new cast of people today too, so it's like a lot more unique situations.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't get rid of Damien.
Yeah.
Yeah.